some more. Hands up high now. Keep that tune. We shout it back. 422. 422. Bring it up, bring it on. Hold that breath, sing along. Who knows who? We know too. One more time, break right through. 422. 422. Who knows who? Who knows who? Hear that crowd. Feel it now. Say it loud. Say it proud. 422. 422. 422. 422. Who knows who? Who knows who?
And we're live, and we're Zio.
Yay.
Hello.
Welcome to Game Complainer Zio, episode 648. I'm your host, Barry.
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
And tonight is a Zio beginning because we are Zio until the end of 2026.
Wow.
And you know what
There
comes
is.
after Zio, but I already got all that set up for next year, so we're good.
We're stronger than before. Aren't we?
We are big time. And shout out to Fred, by the way, who was going to be on tonight, but he wasn't able to make it. So
All
He's
good.
alpha.
he is not alpha, but he's punished because he's Zero Ranger 2, yellow.
Oh, no.
Chat room, what's going on? We had to fool everyone.
Hello.
We put that this was an Xbox beginning, but it is not an Xbox beginning. It is a Zio beginning.
It's a much better beginning.
A much better beginning. Enjoy the new set. And here we go. And I'm rocking the NWO shirt because the NWO turns 30 this year as well. So
Wow.
A
chat
lot of
room,
crazy milestones.
a lot of milestones this year for sure. Resident Evil, the NWO, Zio, lots of other stuff too.
N64.
Nintendo 64, that's right. All right. So we got in the chat room, we got Wesson. We got Wicked Hot. We got Dreadpool. We got Scott Pin. We got Milkman. We got Hockey Fan. So there you go. And Milkman
Up,
says
everyone.
game complainers for life. Yes, that sounds good. So we got Pragmata on the screen. We could go back to some old Zeo games. I don't know if anybody wants to watch a little bit of Zeo footage I got, but there you go. Anyway,
Another great Capcom game. Isn't that funny?
isn't that funny? You got 2 great games in the span of a month?
Yep.
2 months?
Yeah, and they, they pushed it up, but they also, gave this game a couple different release dates, but it was just years. They never had like a hard set date, and whatever extra time that they had on this game, it definitely paid off, I think. So
And the game runs well. Isn't that shocking?
I didn't have to wait 5 years for this game to be
Really
announced and shown off and then canceled. So isn't that great? Shout out to Capcom for not doing any of that crap.
That's why I'll support Capcom, because they're actually good at what they do. So
it's just something that's nice to experience, something that's also like a new IP, and it actually, works out with their engine, and they try different things, So I haven't quite finished it yet, but I've been playing it the past week. It's been fun. And it's just cool. It's just cool to see some good games in the first half of this year, RE9 included.
Right. Well, it's been a great 2026 as far as gaming is concerned, and it's only going to get better, I think, this year. We got a lot of games coming out, and I think it's going to be good.
yeah, we're just getting started, and we already got all these good games.
We're just getting started. Anyway. All right, yeah, guys, we'll talk about WrestleMania a little bit later. I hear you though. WrestleMania was crazy. CM Punk and Roman Reigns had the match of the year, so it was good. Which is funny because that was the only match that was really good on the show anyway. It was match of the year, so
That's what I heard.
yeah,
They saved the whole show, basically.
they saved both nights in one match.
Yep. Yeah, we'll talk about that, because that was crazy.
Milkman says it's a great year for release like RE9, 007, Directive 8020, Wolverine, and GTA 6. Yeah, I'm gonna
Is
take
007 this month or next month?
007. I think is April or May. No, it's
Yeah.
not this month. It's May. It's gotta be May, right?
Yeah, it's May.
Well, I'll say
May.
this for 007. I could give 2 craps about it, and I pre-ordered the 007 DualSense controller. That looks really cool. All right.
That does look dope.
Thanks for Frank. I pre-ordered it at GameStop because I have the GameStop credit there, so not paying for anything, but
May 27th
no.
is when
At the
game
end of
comes out.
May. Come on.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that game's not going to be good.
I mean, Lenny Kravitz is in it, so there's only
I mean, it's
so
definitely going to
much
suck.
yeah, that means it's just I don't know how that's gonna go. Also, it's just that like I do think 007 does deserve like a really good game, because I do miss some of the old ones, especially in the era when we got like a bunch of, yeah, it was always held to that GoldenEye standard of like it needs to be GoldenEye or whatever. But we did get some really good ones. I always enjoyed like From Russia with Love. That was a great one.
Hey, Everything or Nothing was
2005.
great.
Everything or Nothing. I just like seeing that stuff come back in some way. Like, it's hard to not look at this and be like, oh yeah, Hitman, but like hopefully like the story is like something that's at least enticing for fans that actually are going to pick this up like no matter what, because it's 007, because it has a huge fan base. I don't know, like if people actually say it's good, like I might check it out, but I don't know if I'd pay full price for it. You know what I mean? That's just one of those games that like I don't think I would jump right into it right away. Maybe I'd just see, what you guys think or whatever. But
I think it's going to drop quick, because I want to play it, but I'm not going to buy it right away.
Shout
'cause
out to
it's gonna
Venom
drop.
Dave. He popped up in the chat. Just saying.
What's up, Venom Dave?
hello,
Hello,
chat.
I will wait and see when this one comes out. I'm not too fond of it. But maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. If it plays like Hitman, Hitman was so great back in the day on the original Xbox 360, Blood Money. That game was fantastic.
Yeah.
After Blood Money, you know, Absolution was okay. It wasn't that great. But then they did the Hitman World thing, and the first one was okay. It was decent. But then they made 2 and then 3, and then it became one big game that was online. It's like, what are we doing? I would rather Hitman go back to the campaign, like the offline campaign, and not this online crap and special guests and all. I don't want that. Like, come on, man. Like, go back to making Hitman good.
Yeah, it's very confused. Like I tried to buy it a couple years ago, like the newest one. I was like, oh, I just want to play the newest Hitman, and you got to buy like packs and all this stuff, and it's not all on the
Yeah, it's
in one
very
game. It's like a
confusing
nightmare. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I give up.
because they still have Hitman 2016, Hitman 2018, and Hitman 2021, which is 1, 2, and 3. I think you could still play them by themselves, like solo. I'm pretty sure. But like you said, like if you buy the newest one, does it come with all of them? Like it's so confusing.
Just remake
No,
Blood Money again. Come on.
that's the best one.
That's the best one. Remake it
But
with
this-
better control. I know they remastered it with better controls, but remake it. Just remake that game with better controls. And you're good.
I agree.
All right, so let's get to the big cheese here, all right? Xbox has dropped the price of Game Pass to $22.99 from $29.99. However, they've taken out all future releases of the newer Call of Duties. So this year's Modern Warfare 4 will not be in Game Pass Ultimate at all. I think this is a pro move. A lot of people are upset because they bought this expecting Call of Duty to go in, which, you know, you're looking at class action lawsuits from that, but that's okay. That's how brilliant Phil Spencer was, right? I think he was a couple of things when he looked into the mirror.
Yeah, different word that's not brilliant.
Yeah, you
It's a
saw
great
that,
show, by
right?
the way.
Yeah.
What the hell? All right, what'd you think when you saw it?
I mean, it definitely is fitting.
Frank, what'd you think when you saw that video?
I did not expect that, but I was dying laughing because I love that show, and I was just like, I've seen this clip before, and it was already funny, and then it was even funnier. That was great.
Yeah, I suck at using OBS, but there you go.
That was good.
It's always just his face, man. It's just the way that the like the generated shit can make his face sometimes is funny.
That video is up on this channel, so you can check that out there.
$30 a month.
If you defended it,
choice
there
is
were
yours.
people that defended it. It's still the best value in gaming. Yeah, right, or whatever. Dizzy Delta, what's up, buddy? All right, so yes, he was such a genius that he gave us Call of Duty only for it to be taken out of our hands. However, Frank, you've done math.
Yeah.
So what's the math that you've done here?
So the difference in price is $7 a month, so it comes out to you saving $80 a year, and the rumor is Call of Duty is going to be $80. So you save $4 now.
So
if you buy
basically,
Call of Duty.
they've taken it away, and you can decide if you want to buy the game or not. Instead of them, you're paying for it anyway in the subscription at $30. So they're just ripping that $7 out a month, and if you're going to buy the game, you're just going to buy it.
Right.
Because Phil Spencer's grand idea was, we'll put it in Game Pass, but we'll raise it to $30. Basically, they're making people pay for the game with their Game Pass Ultimate subscription. Now, I say to this, what if you bought Game Pass Ultimate with no intention to play Call of Duty? That means for $29.99, you were still paying for Call of Duty. Again, another class action lawsuit. You got 2 of them right there. Now, granted, the class action thing won't, they'll settle that in 15 years and people will get a check for 5 cents. We know that. But still, the optics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should never have been 30 a month, says Wesson. You sure? You sure about that? I'm willing to pay 85 a month. Like, I don't know, Wesson. They should bring back the annual option for people. Yes, I agree, because that's what I'm still stacked from the annual. And that was a great deal. But they won't do it because they want to show their shareholders that people are subscribing every month and they're getting a monthly income from it. I would rather just pay for the year up front. So, but I do think that this was pro-consumer for one reason, because you cut the price when everyone's raising prices. So I think that they're doing a good job with that. Call of Duty, again, you're now given the option. You could still buy it, and it's going to cost you the same amount of money as if it was in Game Pass. And I don't see a problem with that because you were paying for it anyway. So if you want, just buy it separately. It's not like they took Call of Duty out and they kept it at 30. If they did that, forget about it. That would be crazy.
Sure, they thought about it, but they're like, we can't get away with that. There's no way. But see, now what this signals to me too is that nothing's off the table, and I think it's going to collapse like a house of cards. Like they'll take certain games out now, and
I think all day one games are out.
Yeah.
I think Gears E Day, that's not going to be in. I have a feeling that the newer games, that any game that they didn't announce that was going to be on Game Pass day one, like Fable and the new Halo, I think they announced was day one, those are going to still go in. But I think Gears E Day, we don't know anything about that game yet.
No.
I don't think that's
really
going in.
To sell.
Right. I don't think that's going in day and date. And if it's going to be exclusive, they're going to make you pay for that one.
Yeah.
That's really the only way it's going to work.
Yeah.
I just think that, like, the course correction is coming right now from this. I think the timing of this for the GameStop stuff, which we're going to get into, is also pretty funny. But I also think that, you're trying to potentially have this lead into a, console price drop. I think that is the next step on top of this, Game Pass thing, or how they rework the subscription. It should have never gotten that high. It should have never gotten that high to begin with. And obviously we know the reasons behind that, as far as just like, what they were after and stuff. But I think all in all, this is just at least a decent reply to people just saying, hey, look, this is getting too expensive. Now, it's still not going to get me to sign back in or sign back up.
Right.
As somebody who's been off Game Pass for well over a year and a half. So yeah, I just don't really have that reason. But people that want to stay on it, yeah, you save that. I think Call of Duty is just not going to be, if they were already losing money these last couple Call of Duties, even Black Ops 6, you can imagine the same thing's going to happen. It's still going to sell. Like, you're going to have people that buy COD no matter what. They're going to buy Madden no matter what. They're going to buy MLB. They're just going to spend it. So you don't need Game Pass for that anyway, for the most part, unless you were like testing out a game or testing it out, as far as like Call of Duty specifically, because sometimes people only play that for a few months and then it's done. But I don't know, man. Like, Gears, if that doesn't come out on there, even if it does, like, I'm not signing up to play it. I just will buy the damn game, Like, that's kind of where I'm at with that, as far as just seeing the rest of this year and how everything's going. June will be telling. Like you said, we haven't seen Gears in action. We really, they cannot, like we said last week, they cannot muff this up. They got to figure it out and really sell that game, man, and make sure you get, if they also drop the price of some of the consoles on top of that, there you go.
Yeah, I think the console, if they drop the price of the consoles, I think that's the next thing they do. But we will tell. We will tell. We will wait and see what they do. Time will tell.
Yeah.
As I'm getting these pictures together, because this is a little ridiculous going into this, but yeah, well, we will wait and see what they do. I mean, we're going to be together and we're going to be doing a show live when they announce all that stuff. So we're going to see, and we're going to have a lot of people with us. So who knows who will jump on while we're live and give their 2 cents on it.
There could be a big fight.
There might be a huge fight.
You
This
never
might
know.
be the first and last time we all hang out, because exclusivity might break everything.
Yeah, I
There might be
mean,
some destruction going on.
if I was them, I would have done everything. I know, like, they can't just go and do it, like, they have shareholders and all that stuff, but I would have just done everything at once. I would have dropped the price of the console, dropped the price of Game Pass, announced the games are exclusive, like, just go full, like, hey, we're 100% turning this around now. Because doing it in little drips, it's kind of, it's like, it's good, but it's too late, because we're gonna
It's too
talk about, like,
late.
the GameStop thing. It's like, you should
Yeah.
have done this before all this, like,
That's the biggest thing. It's like it shouldn't have gotten that high with the prices. It shouldn't have taken this long. You know, the leadership shouldn't have tanked the way it did previously. And, you know, you're trying to get off of the, you know, try to stop this, you know, ship from sinking, so to speak. And it's just like it's very tough at this point because a lot of people are kind of over it. And I think it's such a odd stuff. Like, I think we were saying this when Perry went live the day when it broke. Um, it's just like they are. This is just too late. This is too that like they've already done too much, and people are just kind of done, man. And I don't know how how much longer that they can try to fix this stuff with like you said, these moves are. I'm sure she's trying to do this as quickly as possible, but it's just it shouldn't have gotten to this point. Like this gen has been so weird. The fact that this is happening in the gen and we're dealing with this not even 6 years. It'll be 6 years this November.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. It really
Yeah,
is.
I don't blame her for all this. Obviously,
No.
Phil Spencer sucked. We told everyone he sucked, and everyone thought, oh, you're Sony guys, you're fanboy guy. No, asshole. We're fanboys of. We're not fanboys, but we're Xbox fans, okay? And we want
Yeah.
to see them do better. And we were in the ecosystem. We were entrenched in this ecosystem, okay? And this guy was screwing everything up, and we called it out, and people freaking shamed us for it. And look what happened. The guy got fired. You know why he got fired? Because he sucked at his job, and we said he sucked at his job. You know what I mean? So this lady has a lot of cleaning up to do, and I think she's doing a pretty damn good job in the little time that she's already taken over here. So I think she's off to a great start, just like Weston said. Remove Ubisoft Plus or whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't like that. I think Ubisoft sucks. The games are copy and paste. Nobody even cares at this point. Speaking of copy and paste by Ubisoft, Black Flag remastered or remake. It's going to be announced next week.
yeah, because they can't figure out how to make a new one that's good, so they have to make that one again.
They're just trying to make money, I guess, on anything. Anything and everything.
Isn't that crazy? They're remaking that game again?
10 years later.
Unbelievable.
It's insane. I mean, they're looking to just get money at this point. I guess Siege isn't working out for money. That's their go-to is Siege nowadays, Ubisoft.
Good
They're in
old
big
Siege.
financial trouble. That's why they're doing. That's why they did Rayman. That's why they're doing this. Like they're just doing stuff that's going to generate money to try to get them out of the hole. But I don't know if it's going to work.
That was like the last real Assassin's Creed game I was into, but I don't really think I would be running out to get that.
Hang on, I'm going to change my background. Give me 1 second here.
Now, if they sell Black Flag remake for like $29, they might get people
Right,
to buy it. But
yeah.
if they try to sell for $60, $70, like good luck. We have to see what that.
All right, let's see if this worked. Hey, it worked. Look at that. We're all on the same page now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, the hell with that. Anyway, Xbox, I think they're going to be doing all right if they go this path. Yeah, Call of Duty's out and people are mad, but what are you going to do? You were paying for it anyway, whether you realize it or not. Just take the $80 and buy it if you want to get it. If you don't want to get it, then don't buy it. If you
And
want,
you get to keep it also.
yeah, you get to keep it. Not that it matters, but who knows? They should remake Rainbow Six Vegas 3. I'd be fine with Fortnite Crew. No. You listen to me, okay? Fortnite Crew is fine the way it is. It's not hurting anybody. You know what's really hurting people? Ubisoft. You take Ubisoft out of there, leave EA, and leave Fortnite Crew, and we're good.
Yeah, if they could take Ubisoft out and drop it another $5, then what? Then you'd be at what? $18 a month. That's not too bad. That's a
I'm
decent.
not going to do it, though. This guy, Phil Spencer, probably sound like a 50-year contract with Ubisoft. Freaking idiot.
If we can't buy you, we're gonna sign up.
You know what? I love the excuse. Well, Phil played games. Well, so do serial killers and murderers. They also play video games. So is that a credential now?
Yes.
He was a gamer. Yeah, well, guess what? He knew his ass from his elbow when it came to business. He didn't know shit.
Also, he was a gamer that had unlimited money that could buy anything he wanted. So it's hard.
He
to
didn't know his
relate.
ass from his elbow. That's an old saying in the family. You know that saying.
Yeah.
He didn't know his ass from his elbow. People playing earn achievements, or Phil is on his account too much. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Something seems weird about that guy, Phil Spencer. The way he looks at the camera, like, I don't know. Maybe he's on the spectrum. I don't know.
You had him like awkward, and then you had Sarah Bond that was just a robot. It's like, geez, some crew over there.
I like how when they brought in Asha, they were like, oh, well, she's not a gamer. I was like, good. Well, she's not a gamer. I was like, well, neither was Sarah Bond. She wasn't a gamer either. And she didn't know her ass from her elbow from games either. And she didn't want to learn. She just wanted to impress the boss by doing all this artsy fartsy shit that was going to basically tank this company. This is an Xbox campaign. That was her campaign. That got her fired. That campaign got her fired. And we said on here, we showed the video, we made fun of the whole thing. We said that was the worst campaign ever because you're confusing the audience. You're making everyone that's already got an Xbox pissed off. They just that lady did everything to just shit on the current fan base.
Thinking it on purpose.
Well, even if she didn't realize she was doing it on purpose, the fans are telling you. They're literally telling you this is a bad idea. But then they have their echo chamber saying, oh, those are fanboy guys from PlayStation. It's like, no, you dumb fuck. We're all Xbox people here. No. We're trying to tell you.
They're tarnishing their own like console as it was, like home console, what you know. They were tarnishing that brand and that look, and that was just bad. That was such a bad, like I said, previous leadership had this all. Unfortunately, it's like, and then, you know, it's like you're coming into like this shit and you're like, all right, what can we do to start fixing this? All right, let's end that campaign. Let's figure this out. You got to start somewhere, but it's just, man. Yeah, and feel the burn. Oh, yeah, there was just so much bad stuff.
We talked about that. Microsoft, that regime was just tone deaf. They were tone deaf. They were completely tone deaf. They fired a bunch of people the same day they announced Feel the Burn controller. It's like, how stupid could you be? You know you're firing these people. It's not like you announced the controller and then the people got fired. You fired everyone because you planned to fire them. These cuts don't come out of anywhere. Like, they know what they're doing. And the same day they go out and make a controller called Feel the Burn. to the point where people pointed it out and they pulled that ad that said Field to Burn. Like, what are we doing?
They're so disconnected from each other.
Disconnected, tone deaf. That just goes to show you they were a bunch of rich fucks who didn't give a shit about anything. They just cared about making money.
Well, that's why they have so much trouble getting.
That's why
games
Halo
out,
got
because they're so
screwed over, because
disconnected.
you put Bonnie Ross in charge. You're just putting your rich friends in charge. Oh yeah, let's make more money here.
So ridiculous. I saw a thing today that said, "Oh, they scrapped the Halo Battle Royale for an extraction show." I'm like, they scrapped that before. It would never even existed. Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
Tatanka,
about?
right? Remember that? Named after the
Yeah.
WWF wrestler, Tatanka. We heard that rumor a million
said they're ma-
times.
They said they're making like a Arc Raiders mode for Halo. It's like, no, they're not. They're never touching.
Nobody
that
gives
game
a
again. It's over.
flying fuck about that at all. Okay? We want Halo. They
We
can't
just
even
want
figure
Halo
out.
to come back, just like how we want Gears to come back. You know what I mean? Like, we just want these things back to what we remember them as, at least somewhat.
Well, you gotta move to the future, fuckface. And you gotta make them MMORPGs now. And you're stuck in the past and blah. No, we just want these games.
Mm-hmm.
I do like, though, how people online now are like, hey, how come you're not all coming back immediately? And it's like, okay, they did one good thing out of a billion bad things. It's like they still have stuff
The
to
problem
do.
is they waited too
Yeah.
long because, yes, they had to announce something before June. But the longer you wait, the more people are going to go down the street.
Now, what do you guys think about this? Price drop in June?
If they're
it's
smart. But
possible?
again, what are you waiting for? If you're going to do a price drop, you did Game Pass the other day. I would say on Friday, you announce a price drop on the hardware.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have done it at the same time, like I was telling you on your other stream, but it's just like,
we were
we'll take
expecting
what we
later
can
that
get,
night.
but- Yeah. We'll take what we can get, but like you guys said, it's like it's already kind of out of time at this point. Like, you know.
Dizzy
That's
Delta,
the thing.
Dizzy Delta says him and his daughter are playing through Gears of War through co-op, and she's loving them. That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah, even if in June they say, hey, Gears is exclusive, but the Series X is still $650. It's like, okay, but like,
Yeah,
what are
but
you
people are going
doing
to play it
here?
on
Like,
PC. They don't care.
yeah, they should, the same, like we were saying, they got to drop the price. They have to do all this stuff like in tandem, and just instead of stepping on the rake, do the opposite. Keep hitting good news like every day, like constantly. I mean, like you said, why wait? Why would they wait till June to drop the price? Like, it's so dumb. It's like, well, the RAM's either going to come down or it's not. Like, you got to just bite the bullet and get people to buy your thing. It doesn't matter.
I don't know about that. Captain Catch, what's going on? The Everyman is here, Richard. The Everyman. I'm trying to do that like 1960s, 70s. Before the rated R guy, there was that other guy. Or maybe it was
Yeah,
the
oh,
same
yeah.
guy. I don't even know. Maybe he was like 10 when he was doing
There was
those.
two different ones, but I remember the one I did a lot of the ones in the 90s. Well, he passed away, I think, in like 2003 or 4.
Yeah, that was our guy. That was the rated R guy. Don LaFonte or whatever his name was.
Rated
Yeah.
R starts Friday.
That guy, we had so much fun with that
Yeah.
rated R thing.
In a world.
Well, no, what was funny was sometimes he'd go rated R and you're thinking he's going to say it starts Friday, but he would say rated R in select cities.
Looks like, yeah.
Like that would throw you off.
Yeah.
Now playing in select cities. So I don't know. I think like you're right, Frank. If you're going to announce something, you do it all in one day. At noon, you drop the price of Game Pass. By 3 p.m., you announce, you know what? We're cutting the price of the console. $100, $50, anything.
Announce exclusives. Just announce just go crazy. Just make people make it like you cannot not own an Xbox at this point. Like, it's so enticing. It's so cheap. It's such a good value. There's so many exclusive. Like, just immediately do it and just
Well,
get
they can't
people
say
back
that,
because,
but
well, yeah, but every day people are switching to other things. Remember when we were in GameStop? Guys like, I have a PC. I don't need this thing anymore. Like people are just getting rid of them left and right. They don't care. And I don't think that Microsoft cares, because if you're on PC, you're not gonna buy from their store, but at least you're on Windows, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If they're going to
Might
make
get you
games,
to do Game Pass.
if they're going to
PC.
make games exclusive again, and they're taking them out of Game Pass, they want you in their ecosystem. So they want you on the Windows Store or they want you on your Xbox, which is fine. But that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be locking it back down again. But you got to have the quality games. And that's one thing they have to really work on. And I'm sure they'll get there, because I'm sure this lady's going to go to every studio and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Whereas Phil Spencer was sitting back, hey, let them make the games they want to fucking make. They need 7 years. And don't worry, I'll cancel them right before they come out. We're all fucking hitting this company up for the money. I think this lady's going to be more in charge. And I think that's why State of Decay, and I talked about this, State of Decay, out of nowhere, we're playing the alpha in a couple of weeks. Because I think she went down there and said, what are you guys working on?
We don't know.
We don't know.
What are you
They
working
put
on?
the Chinese food cartons away.
We're paying for all these logos on your shirts. Like, all right, well, if you don't have this game ready by next year, this thing, we're going to cancel the whole game. I'm sure that's what they said. And that's
He
why these
repoed all
guys
the scooters.
ran out and put this alpha out there. I have a feeling that that's what happened. Because out of nowhere, we heard State of Decay has a playtest alpha. I think she went down there and
You gotta
said,
get the
what are
shit
you
out the
doing?
door.
Yeah. And
Everybody's
by the way,
fucking waiting and
we talked about it. That game looks like an Xbox 360 game. You made people wait that long for that?
Thanks.
the trailer was what it was. It was just the file of the rest of the ideas were just sitting there on the computer like
They're on a text document on Windows XP.
I just don't know how.
The
like,
text file was on a floppy somewhere. They found the floppy and they had to go find a disk drive for it.
a floppy.
That's the text file fit on there.
Oh my god.
1.44 megabytes, baby.
When you open the Xbox app by default now, your Steam games come up. And I'm just thinking, because I did the other day, I was like, when this Helix comes out, how are they going to make people use their storefront when you could just go to Loaded and get a brand new game for like $45 and it'll still come up in your
Well,
library?
that was the marvelous genius of Phil Spencer. Corky himself.
Like, it makes no sense.
You know,
It's like,
you know what? I'm going to play the fucking clip. I don't even care. Like, take the
Yes,
fucking
play the
stream down. I'm playing the clip. The clip.
But it's
Can I speak
it's
today?
like-
Or am
it's
I
like-
turning into Corky?
it's like they thought they're like, oh well, people will just use Play Anywhere, and it's like,
I'm playing.
I don't have an
You know what?
ally.
Quiet. I'm playing the clip. I'm sorry.
I'm retarded?
Hang on. I got to put the audio on so I can hear it.
You sold dreams in a box. Charge us all a premium, but we're the ones in shock. Cream cheese on the bagel, can't balance what I pay. Phil promised us the moon, but we feel betrayed.
You know what? I'm going to play it again for the people that missed it.
I'm retarded?
You sold dreams in a box. Charge us all a premium, but we're the ones in shock. Cream cheese on the bagel, can't balance what I pay. Phil promised us the moon, but we feel betrayed.
One more time.
I'm retarded?
You sold dreams in a box. Charge us all a premium, but we're the ones in shock. Cream cheese on the bagel, can't balance what I pay. Phil promised us the moon, but we feel betrayed.
You know what? That's not good enough for us here on Game Complainer Zio. We're playing it again.
I'm retarded?
You sold dreams in a box. Charge us all a premium, but we're the ones in shock. Cream cheese on the bake. Can't balance what I pay. Phil promised us the moon, but we feel betrayed.
That was the brilliance of Phil Spencer. Yeah, you know what? Let's put Steam on there so nobody buys our fucking games on a console. Bro, let me tell you something. This guy, he loves PC, okay? He made this console for himself. That's why he was going to launch it and then retire. Because he was going to launch his machine and then he was going to leave. Fuck
Do you
the
think they
company.
would change that now?
Fuck the company. I made my machine and I'm out of here. You know, if they went down like the Titanic, he still got his machine. Well, guess what, fuckface? Your machine's coming out all right. I don't know if it's going to have Steam on it, though, because they're all competing. So who knows what's going to happen?
That's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, would they even keep that idea on there? Like,
They could
if they're
possibly
trying to
pull
get
it.
people back. Yeah. Like, if you want to bring, you know, quote unquote exclusives back and have these, you know, things that bring people to your machine, like, do you just take Steam off of there and then, all right, it can run like a PC, but it's only Xbox
Right.
with your gamer tag and your gamer score and your achievements and your backwards compatible and a disk drive that you can possibly buy separately and all that shit.
Got Captain Catcher, got Jamie on in here. What's going on, guys?
They thought their
Cat?
ecosystem would keep people buying in the store. Like, oh, well, they'll have the handheld, so they'll buy in our store so they could play it on both. And oh, they'll have the achievements. It's like nobody cares about that. If you can get a game unloaded for less money, they're just gonna buy it there. Like, they're so dumb thinking that they have enough to keep you there. It's like it makes no sense.
Especially at this point where this gen has been very like hollowed out by all this BS. So especially with Xbox, you know, and everyone's kind of in that realm of like, okay, everything's expensive, and where they price this next machine is also going to be telling, and how competitive they want to be with the PS6. So I think they got to get their shit figured out, and maybe these are good signs of the improvement if we get a price drop. Like I said, I think that it should be before June. I 100% agree. Like, you got to strike now and try to get some people back in, or they're, you know, something. But
Right.
obviously we're just watching this kind of go by and we're like, okay, well, it's already kind of too late. But between price drop and the console, I'm having a kick-ass show in June, Gears included. That's like, those next steps are like crucial with how we're going to be feeling about them halfway through the year by the time summer gets here.
Shout out to Jamie on. We're sorry to hear about your dad, buddy. Hopefully everything works out and he gets better. So
Definitely.
prayers out to Jamie on for sure and his family. Yeah, in June we're all going to be together. We're going to be sitting there watching this thing, and there's going to be a lot of excitement, or there's going to be a lot of angry people.
I'll be sure to wear my Bullwinkle shirt.
Okay, we should all get that shirt and wear it.
Oh,
On
Why
that
do you gotta do
Sunday.
Bullwinkle like that. That's not right. What are they trying to say?
That thing, it just got funnier every time I watched it. This on stream for specifically. I don't know why.
Well, guess
Like, I
what,
saw it
motherfucker?
earlier
We're
and it
watching
was
it
funny,
again
but-
right now.
I'm retarded?
You sold dreams in a box. Charge us all a premium, but we're the ones in shock. Cream cheese on the bake. Can't balance what I pay. Phil promised us the moon, but we feel betrayed.
Beautiful, right?
You know what's funny too? In the actual clip, the guy in the mirror looks like him. Like, how did they find a guy? Like, it looks exactly like him. It's messed up, man. It's just so messed up.
Hey,
It's a
I
great
can't say
show,
those
though.
words, but the clip could say it, right? So there you go.
Yeah, it's, you know. What is that from? What is
It's from Quantum
It's,
Leap.
Quantum Leap. Yeah.
Quantum Leap? Okay. I can't say I've ever seen that.
It's from Star Trek.
Okay.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Well, he was the captain.
It's
so-
the new Star Trek.
Yeah.
They filmed it in 4x3. They uploaded it.
They're trying to get the old fans back.
Yeah.
They would do something stupid
They're
like
trying to be edgy.
They did 4x3 now. They go from one end to the complete opposite. It'd just be so offensive.
They're
It's
trying to bring back the Attitude Era in Star Trek.
right when he says that, a Klingon appears
Yeah.
behind the mirror.
So GameStop, speaking of Phil Spencer being not all there, you know, I always said they should do a buyback program, and then I tweeted it online. And I was met with somebody who said, "Oh, these Xbox guys never want to pay for anything." I was like, "Listen, bucko. I own 16 Series consoles. 13 of them are Series X's." Oh, you got to be lying, right? And I was like, "Nope, I got them all." And I told him where I had them, and then he backed off. Because I knew that was coming. I knew someone was going to say, the Xbox guys don't want to pay for nothing. It's like, no, it has nothing to do with paying for anything. They announced this console as the world's most powerful console. It did not deliver at the end of the day. So what you can do is offer people that bought that console for a limited time a buyback program. They don't pay you the full amount back. Let's just say they give you like $300. You paid $500, they give you $300 for it in Microsoft credit. You apply that $300 towards the Helix. And then you buy it, and that's your pre-order day one. If you pre-order within that time limit. If you do the trade-in and all that shit. Well, guess what? The next day, GameStop must have listened to that tweet. I'm not taking credit for it, but GameStop offered you basically all your money back. And that's what I did. And Frank and I went to GameStop, and I unloaded 5 Series X's for the grand total of $2,100 cash.
Wow.
So I've cashed out. I only have enough consoles for every room, not even every room in the house.
Now, this gets
All the
announced
important rooms.
also the day before the Game Pass price break.
Yes, and I went the day of the Game Pass announcement.
Perry was live, and then I jumped on. We started talking about it, and he was just like, "Dude, I got to get all this stuff together." Like, you know, and he did.
All 3 of them at the store, except for the ones locked up. All the digital ones are gone. The one that was in the bedroom here, the Freddy's Dead one, that's gone.
I'm surprised you got rid of that one.
I am too. And I'm surprised they didn't let me peel the sticker off because I was waiting for the other Frank to show up. Shout out to him. He might be watching. And the guy put it behind the counter, and I was like, "Hey, I'll peel that off." He goes, No, it'll sell quicker if I leave it on. I was like, I paid $30 for that skin.
Someone's gonna think it's a limited edition Freddy console.
Or some like fucking lunatic is gonna buy it.
It'll sell faster with the skin.
And then I sold the one that was sealed. I had a sealed one downstairs in the back because I was saving that in case something happened, in case one of mine broke or whatever. I said, fuck it. Open it up. Get it out of here. I unboxed it live on the air. Only Frank was in the chat room when I did that. That shows you how much people care about Xbox. And took it right over there. Got rid of them. Got $2,100. So they gave you $420 and 60 cents. I'm sorry, $420.69. And yes, they were playing off the 420 gimmick, and they made an abhorred ad, by the way.
Yeah.
Which was pathetic. And they cleaned it up the next day because I'm sure somebody told them, you guys are out of your fucking mind. Here's the original ad. Okay. Need weed money? Trade in your Xbox PS5. And they got the wrong PS5 on here, by the way. They were only giving 420 for the slim, not the fat. But, you know, it was 420. They were probably out of their minds. They didn't know what console they were using.
Probably.
It's like, dude, what's next? You need money for Coke?
Need powder money?
You need money for LSD?
Need money for beer, condoms, and cigarettes?
Yeah,
That would
okay.
be a good
All right,
ad.
that would be a good one because that would
Yeah.
actually be funny. All right.
Dude, that one guy, when we were in there, definitely needed money for weed because he stunk so bad.
Oh, well, they didn't take his machine because his serial number, there's something wrong with the serial number on it. So they cleaned this ad up. This is real. I'm showing you real ads here. They literally just fixed it. Need some green, meaning money, but they know what they're really saying here. So they cleaned it up. There's an R-rated version, a PG version. So there you go. So they changed it to need some green on the 21st. So yes, I needed money. So I went and I got rid of these things. I unloaded them. And that's that, man. It's over.
What a mess.
Stupid. So yeah, they had to clean it up. They said, corporate said, change that.
You know what? I don't even know anymore. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
I
Buddy.
mean, listen, like I said, I called 2 places that it definitely could have been the case because they didn't know what the hell was going on. They didn't know the promotions. They didn't know. I'm just like, dude, this is what, like the frustration that builds with dealing with them. But again, we find some stores, thankfully, that they take care of us if we need to trade stuff in or we got to, you have to just weed through all the, sorry, pun intended.
You knew
through all
exactly what
the-
you're doing, sir.
So, yeah, they had to go through all the, the bad ones, and that's what you have to do, basically, because they are incompetent and they don't know how to work, basically, and they complain when they do work. If they get more than 30 hours, it's like, they're crying on Reddit about whatever, So, unfortunately, we still got to deal with them, or fortunately. I mean, this is probably the best deal that you could get right now. I mean, it's done after this, so after today, right? So it's done.
It's
But
done.
If you took advantage of it,
Although I'll tell you what, though, there is another ad which I don't have on me, where Frank had the idea of just buy these up on Facebook Marketplace because they're like $200. Well, GameStop put out another ad today saying, "Hey, Marketplace, we'll give you more money, you dumb fucks. Come here and bring." They actually posted something like that. It's like their social media managers trying to be cute, but it's like, come on, guys, what are you doing?
Here, I sent you something.
Well, here's the video which I uploaded of Frank.
Well, we
and
did it.
I
We traded them all
GameStop.
in.
And big Xbox is to cover up the employee because I don't want him on camera if he's gonna get in trouble.
Freddy's dead.
You know these stupid
Freaking Freddy. Well, we traded in what, 5 of them?
Yeah, and there's
I couldn't scream and yell
and
at
they
me,
have
so I'm
other ones
whispering.
that they got in today too. So they probably got like 10 or something or more just in one day.
Yeah, I still have 8 left now.
I have 2 left, so I'm gonna hang on to them for.
Well, there you go, everybody. We whaled out. No more whaling.
And I just don't have enough cash in my drawer.
So the other Frank was there.
I don't have money in the till. This was Captain Catch said.
Yeah, that was funny. It's funny that I cut it off right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was, I'm going to get to the story. You know why he didn't have money? Here's what happened. So our other buddy Frank was there. He might be listening, so shout out to him. His name was Tapes in the chat that one time.
Yeah.
Need money for Coke? I'm dead, says hockey fan. So what happened was, our other buddy Frank was there all day because he's friends with those guys that work there or whatever. Bro, he was there as soon as they opened just to go bullshit with them. And, he sits at the counter with them talking, and he said there were people there was a line almost out the door of people bringing in Series X's. He said there were some people with PS5s, but not many. He goes, and he doesn't follow this Xbox thing at all. He doesn't follow this stuff online. He doesn't know anything. He only knows what I tell him. And I told him, yeah, Xbox is having a bad patch right now, whatever. He's like, okay, whatever. Out of sight, out of mind. He saw that. And he was like, hey, why is everyone bringing their Xbox? Is that because you told me they're not doing that? So, you sent me like 10 photos.
Sorry, I was editing them as I was going.
I can't even see them. Okay. Oh, okay. Hockey fan, I think you're going to be happy.
I did that for Hockey Fan.
You did it for the hockey. All right, I got to get these pictures now, man. Come on.
Hey, if we can't get RAM, we should at least have fun, right?
Who's Ray?
I said RAM.
Oh,
I can't get
Ram.
Ray Fillet.
Okay. I think I got it. I think I got everything we need here. Hockey. You know what? He's going to wait. He's going to wait for his to come on. Okay. There's one more, but it won't fit there right now. Enjoy it. Take that in.
We should go in there and say, yo, did you see what they put up on Twitter on your social media? I'm going to do that next time we're in there and see what the guy said.
Oh, these are awesome.
What kind of company do you work for?
That's so funny.
Okay, here's the last one.
The last one's the best.
I'm sure Tony Khan ran for this one. There you go. Enjoy that one, Hockey, because he made it just for you. Oh, man. Well, there you go. All right. Well, what are we talking about here? Well, he said the lines were out the doors. So there you go. Just saying.
Yeah, and we saw there were like 7 Series X's on the counter, including yours. And then they had more in boxes and stuff. They said they got like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and I brought 5 in. That was $2,100, and there you go. Now, you know why they didn't have enough money? Because so many people brought them in that their Venmo went down. They were Venmoing people's account. One guy, the last guy that they Venmoed, on their end, it said it went through, but the guy didn't get the money. So the guy came back like 10 times and was like threatening them. That's why if you see in the video we have, there's an Xbox Series X with a receipt on it. That was the guy. They put a receipt on it to let them know in case the Venmo doesn't go in all the way.
Yeah.
So that guy would have to come back. He probably went back today, but that was his.
Well, it's like if you're gonna have a Venmo thing set up for this whole thing, you gotta fucking, you gotta make sure it doesn't go down. Like, you had one job.
They didn't I don't think they anticipated the amount of people because they were like not really prepared. I think only one guy opened and one guy closed, so
Yeah.
it's a lot to try to deal with.
Okay. There you go. But yeah, I mean, that's that.
Yeah, it's leave it to GameStop, man. We always find ourselves back there doing something, but these deals worked. So,
Well, I unloaded 5 of them. So that's good because now I have them in the rooms that I need them in. Now, unfortunately, I did remove the one from the kiosk that I just built at work. But nobody plays Xbox on there anyway. That's why I was like, you know what, the hell with it. And by the way, the white digital ones, I paid $449 for those last year. I got $420 back for them. So I lost $30 plus tax on those. Big deal. I got all my money back. And that's the whole point of this whole thing. Why does GameStop need to offer that and Microsoft can't do it towards the Helix? You know what I mean? You screwed everybody over on that thing. And you don't have some sort of a plan in place to help people? I mean, come on, man. And I'm sure they'll review it and see what they can do. But you have to have GameStop, who has no affiliation with Microsoft, offer you more money for your shit. Like, that's crazy.
I wonder what the hell they're gonna do with all the consoles because they sell them for what?
I
How
guess
much?
sell them refurb online, right? Or sell them used
Let me see how
online.
much they sell them for used.
They sell them used for like $550 and then $520 if you have the pro membership.
Yeah, and ironically, the white one and the black one are the same price. So why would you not buy the one with the disc drive? Like, what? It makes no sense.
If you could find it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, so they're gonna make $150.
I traded in a sealed one. I traded in a brand new console. I didn't even plug up. So someone's gonna get a brand new Xbox for $590, $550 or whatever. Whatever they're charging for it. So, but yeah, I had to get them out of the house, and it was my only chance to do it. And listen, I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for backwards compatibility on these things, Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City at 60 FPS, Anthony, we have to finish that game. That's the good guys.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I would have gotten rid of all of them. But I was like, you know what? The Halo ones I'm keeping because they're worth a shit ton of money anyway without GameStop. But I have, I have 3 of them. Besides that, I got this one, the one, hers that she uses downstairs, and the one in the other room here, the movie room. Those are the plain ones I got. And then I got the 2 plain ones at work. No, I got 3 plain ones at work. Sorry. The one that was in the closet I just did, it was a white digital in the closet. I took the streamer, the one that I used for streaming, before I got the new Elgato and all that. That one was sitting in a travel case downstairs. So I just took that to the shop and I replaced that one. It has all the, I don't know if you remember, Frank, it has all the vinyl stickers on it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's at the shop now in the closet that I can use when I'm there.
Oh, okay.
But I was even thinking about peeling the stickers off that. And I was like, you know what? I better not. In case there's something I want to play at work.
Yeah, I mean, I kept one in here and one inside because that's all I have left. I have no Series S's, nothing.
Well, you're not. That's the thing, though. You're not out a bunch of money. I was. You know what I mean?
Spent a fortune on those things. I only bought like 4 or 5 of them total, and I got most of my money back. But you bought a ton of them. We're not playing them. There's really no.
I bought over $6,000 worth of Series X's. That's X's.
Yeah.
That's not including the S. And that's not even all of them, because I've had other Series X's throughout the last couple of years. Okay, those are just the ones that I had in the house. But I got rid of some of them. But this was a great deal. I mean, if you paid $500 for it 5 years ago, you rented it for $89, $80 plus tax, or $89 plus tax. I mean, that wasn't a bad deal at all. So that's the way you got to do it, man.
Yeah, and then if you feel like buying a Helix, even if you're just like, oh, I want one instead of all those Series X's, you could just buy one because you're like, all right, I got some of my money back. You know, that's what I'm gonna do when it comes out. If these are even worth anything, I'm just gonna get rid of them, and if I feel like getting a Helix, I will. If not, I'll put it towards something else.
Yeah, Captain Catch. Venmo is like PayPal. I think PayPal actually has a deal with Venmo, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, I feel a little bit better now that I was able to offload a bunch of machines and get some money back for them. So I'm not.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm in the
most
hole, but
you'll
I'm
ever
not
get.
that much in the hole anymore. I got rid of 5 consoles, and I got most of my money back for them. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty okay with that. The Freddy's Dead that was in the bedroom, I bought a Pro for the bedroom anyway. So I'm just gonna. That's downstairs, brand new in the box. So I'm just gonna bring that up and hook it up in there. And I don't even play in the bedroom. But what happened was during lockdown, she got sick, so she was stuck in that room for a week. And she was just the Xbox was in there. She was just playing Xbox. But even she's starting to move over to PlayStation a little bit. So I mean, and again, she just doesn't like. I'm not making her do anything. Okay, she's telling me if Xbox is doing PC, I don't really want to do that. And I was like, all right, are you sure? It might be better for you, whatever. Nope. She likes the PlayStation Portal. She likes how she could buy the game digital and you just stream it on the portal. She's happy with that. So, and she's starting to play a lot on PlayStation anyway because of that. Who would imagine that the portal, when that thing came out, it was fucking dead. It was a piece of shit item. It was crappy. But who would think with a couple updates later, Sony would make that into a powerhouse? I'm not saying powerhouse power-wise, but I mean, as far as you buy games, you can stream them directly on there, blah, 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 blah. It's a great companion piece. But now it's got my wife saying, you know what? I should build my library up on PlayStation so I can use them on the portal when I want.
Yeah.
So
that's the worst part is like having, they have to like rebuy some of the stuff. But, it's just, if you want to just have the stuff where you want it, and, I think a lot of the stuff with the Pro at least gave some people like, some kind of, okay, this is, while it is good and it does run very well, it's just not worth the price that it's at right now. So it's just like,
no, and that's why you need competition, and that's why we've been arguing about this Xbox. The Xbox needs to be better, so we don't pay $900 for fucking consoles. That's what people don't understand. They're worried about hearing what they want to hear, and calling people fanboys and shit. It's like, no, fuckface, you're a fanboy because you're here arguing with me when I'm trying to tell you they got to fight for our money. You dumb fuck. In Roger Rabbit for Nintendo, you punch a guy in the head and his head spins.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like these guys. They're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think Eddie Valiant should fucking... Eddie, what was his last name? Was Eddie Valiant? I think Eddie Valiant was the Boogie Woogie Man. I can't remember. Or that's Jimmy Valiant. So Eddie Valiant from Roger Rabbit, I could just imagine him punching these guys across the fucking face. Their heads are spinning. It's like, listen, you dumb fucks. This isn't console warring. This is people trying to tell you they got to fight for our dollars so we win. It's competition. It's what happened. Imagine if the NFL had one football team. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Even just 2. It's like...
No, one, and they fight each other. Half the team they cut the team in half. They go, all right, you're on one side, we're on the other. One team.
Horrible.
You know how many people would say, I'm not watching that shit? Like the same guys are playing every fucking week.
Yeah.
Yeah, then who do you bet on? There's only one team. So it's like, what?
I've had enough of this shit. You know what I mean? You need competition. The more the merrier. But now, because Xbox was, Phil Spencer was in the corner doing whatever, he sunk Xbox so low that Sony said, yeah, they're not competition, and Sony's selling us a $900 box. So that's not cool. And I know Magnus is going to be over 1,000. I get that. But I guess they're going to compete now. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We won't know until they show us stuff.
Magnus.
I saw a stupid thing today that said It's gonna be rumor is that it's gonna be $1,200, but have the power of a $2,000 to $3,000 PC.
Man, that's
and
bullshit.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, my ass.
They said that about this fucking thing. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 5080 or 5070 or whatever the fuck. Fuck that thing. It's so great that Capcom won't optimize their games for it. And that's another thing they need to get on. This lady needs to, people need to tweet at this lady, make sure they optimize games for the Series X. And they got to get on it. They got to call Capcom and be like, why does Resident Evil 4 Remake look amazing on our console, but RE9 looks like shit on our console? Why does Pragmata look like dog shit on the Series X? Because we might not want to do business with, at Capcom. Like, oh my God, we'll fix that. We'll patch it. Remember when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 wasn't even announced for Xbox? And everyone tweeted at Phil Spencer. And I said, everyone's got to tweet at this guy. Everyone fucking tweeted at this guy. To the point where he couldn't ignore it. He had to pick up the phone and call Capcom and be like, we need that game on here.
Yeah.
And it took like 6 months later or 3 months later, whatever it was. But we got it.
A few months later. Yeah.
And we wouldn't have got it on the console if people didn't fucking bitch and moan and complain about it. So shout out to everyone for doing that, because that's a great game that it has a history on Xbox, by the way. A lot of people don't realize that. So that's what happens, man, when you pick up the fucking phone. But I heard Xbox guys go, oh, it's okay, we didn't get it. Oh, okay, no, what are you doing? It's okay, we didn't get it. Why? So you're just basically saying that the console should go up in smoke then. You're fighting for a console that you're saying we don't need games for. You dumb fuck. What are you fighting for if you're fucking saying, oh, we don't need any games? We don't need it. No, you need it. You do need it because you need people to fucking say, oh, it's not coming here. I'm just going to go buy a PlayStation. That's why you need it, you dumb fucking bastard. No, we don't need it. Yeah, you don't need it.
That's pretty much what happened. Everyone said, oh, wait, I can play all those games and all these games over here. Okay, bye. Like, people are just going to go where they have more games. I don't care about the ecosystem.
Captain Cash says, is Wink Wiggles going to stream again? Yes. One of these moons. I don't know.
Well, you definitely made the right choice because just for laughs, I looked on eBay. You can buy a brand new Series X for $450 and a used one for a used one with 2 controllers for $379.
Our buddy gets them for $300 all day long.
Yeah, I checked Marketplace yesterday and they were like $300.
You know what's funny? Someone had the white digital one and GameStop was going to give him a certain amount. So he went outside because he wasn't going to do the deal. And he followed him outside and he goes, I'll give you $175 for that thing. He gave him $175 for the digital Series X and traded it for $420.
Yeah, well, I wanted to buy that.
He held on to it for a day and then they announced the $420 deal. And he's like, oh, I just bought this for $175. I'm going to trade it in. So he just doubled his money right there, tripled his money, whatever he did.
I wanted to buy that one for one. They gave that guy $150 for it, but then when I saw it, it was all screwed up. I was like, oh, never mind.
You get a lot of cheap shit, man. A lot of people are just willing to get rid of it for, like the guy traded in the PS5 to me for $200. I sold it for $429.
Yeah.
I made $230, $240 profit right there.
Don't be afraid to go, like, even if it's on Marketplace for $350, just be like, hey, I'll give you $300, I'll give you $250. Like, maybe they just want to get rid of it. Like, people are crazy with that.
People need money. They got to pay bills and stuff like that, so they'll just take it.
Dude, at the flea market.
When they list shit online, they know they're not going to get what they want, but they're going to get somewhere in that bracket. You can list it for $350. You really want $300. You know what I mean? So if you get like $225, you're golden because that's not even what you wanted, but you'll take it. It's more than what you asked for. And
Yeah.
that's a trick I'll tell anybody in the chat right now. If you go to sell anything, ask for higher, even though you want a little bit lower, because someone's going to talk you down right to the price that you want, and then you're good.
Yeah. That it works at the flea market every time. I do the same shtick and it works every time. With that, like with the 1X, I think the guy wanted like 100 for it. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like go to put it down. He's like, well, what were you thinking on it? And I was like, nah, man, I think we're too far apart. And he's like, just throw me an offer or anything. I was like, I was thinking like $50. He's like, okay, fine, take it for 50. Like he wanted $100 for it, but I just was like, I'm not paying more than 50 or however much I paid, 25. It was something crazy. I got it. So that's what you got to do. Like people are just desperate to get rid of stuff. They don't care. So they hope someone will come over and be like $100, what a steal, and just give it to them. But most people aren't going
And
to.
by the way,
that.
you said a flea market,
Yeah.
not a retail store.
No,
where
don't
people
go into a
people
store
pull
and
that
do
shit
that.
with me all the time.
No, that's completely those guys paid $25
I'm
for the table. to
I'm
be there.
cheaper than the internet, and they still want to be like, well, it's this. It's like, shut up.
Don't go into a store and do that. That's the
People
dumbest
do
thing
that
ever.
shit with me all the time. What are the prices like here? Are they flexible? Like, no, fuckface. They all have a price tag on it. You buy more games, I'll take money off. But you're not going to come in here and buy one game, and I'm going to give it to you for disc-only price on eBay that you found.
Yeah. The guy at the flea market has a $25 overhead for the weekend. You have hundreds of dollars of overhead per month. Like, it's totally different.
Yeah, and it ain't
heard this
going
one
down,
story.
unfortunately, right? The fucking electric bill keeps going up. And I
There's
ain't
one
even there.
story. One of my friends that used to work at Best Buy, and he was like, the one guy was trying to haggle the price in Best Buy, and he's like, but I want it lower. Like he like kept saying, like, I want a lower price. And it's like, we can't do it. He's like, oh really? Like it's just like super. It's like some people want to haggle. It's like,
Tell them the lowest I could do was call the cops and have you thrown in jail for the night.
yeah,
That motherfucker run
Yeah,
right
dude.
out of the store.
Open
It's like, dude,
box, I always try to negotiate though. That's
absolutely.
different.
If it's open box, that's when I call the manager on the headset. I'm like, yo, this person wants, to talk about open box. They want to get that shit out of their store.
Right.
They're not trying to have that shit sit there. So they'll work with you. But if it's brand new, sealed in the box, it's like, don't whine like you want it lower. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, I want it
It's like, come
lower.
on, I want it lower. It's like, I'm sorry.
Tell them to come back like just tell them to come back on like when it's on sale.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, bro, it might be on sale next week. It might be $30
Yeah.
off.
It probably was something that was already on sale. That's probably the best part. Yeah. Such a weird cast of characters there.
I had one guy walk in last week, a young guy. He's probably like 21, 22. He was like, sir, is the sign true? You really don't carry Pokemon cards? I was like, yes, it's true. Why the fuck would I put a sign up if I carry Pokemon cards saying I don't carry it?
They just think Ric Flair's a meme.
Yeah, but how stupid do you have to fucking be?
Yeah, like you're not doing that to troll people. You actually don't have. You're not selling.
And then he
cards.
saw the bicycle Pokemon cards that I have from 1999. I had them stacked up. They're bicycle cards. They're not playing cards. They're not actual Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
But people are fucking dumb. And he goes, oh, you do have Pokemon cards. Then he looked at it and goes, what's bicycle? I was like, we're lost. We're lost as humanity. We're lost.
Dude, people are like, it's like a gambling addiction. Like, it's insane.
It's because these
Remember I was
fucking
telling
people
you-
don't want to go to work. They
Well,
want to
it's
fucking buy
scary.
cards for $2 and fucking sell them for $800 on eBay all day. It's like, guys, you got to go to fucking work. They should ban all this shit. I swear to God, they should fucking ban all of it. They should ban Pokemon cards. They should ban any of that bullshit to get people to go back to work. The scalping needs to fucking stop. All this card stuff needs to stop. For real.
It is pretty crazy.
Because you got
Remember when
people
we
not
were-
going to work.
Well, me and you were at GameStop, and I was telling you about those boxes. Those boxes are $150, and it's like a gamble. Like you might
Bro,
get
if you
nothing. It's
fucking
like-
start, they should make it so if you start selling these cards and shit, you got to start filing taxes. Just like we do on YouTube.
They got to do something because people are nuts with this stuff.
Yep.
Just saying. That guy's a big baby. Oh my god. We're so fucked because I didn't record the show.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to rip this show off fucking YouTube. Oh, and the video went out. Well, that's great. Here, I'll put the Zio stuff on here. There you go. I record what I can. I record half the
Zeo
show.
crystals.
But yeah, anyway. What were we talking about now? GameStop and all that shit?
Yeah, when we went to GameStop.
All right, so we offloaded the Series X's. I'm happy I got some of my money back. And that makes me less angry at this company. So, there you go. What kind of deals do they have now? Just in case anybody else wants to unload.
Oh, did they change the price for the trade-in yet?
I'm looking right now. If not, they'll change it tomorrow when they open. They always do that.
Yeah, it said valid through the 22nd, so maybe.
Sometimes they extend it. It still is 420.70 right now. But again, what happens at 9 a.m. tomorrow or 11 a.m. when that store opens at 11? So what happens at 11? Does the price change automatically or what?
We'll go all the way back down to like what 270 or whatever they were offering.
Yeah, man, they were offering nothing for that. Hey, man, we paid $500 for it. They give him $420 for it. That was a hell of a return on investment. I'll say that.
Yep.
And by the way, the one that was sealed, I actually got it for less money because it was Target gave me Starfield for free because that's when Starfield came out. So it was what? $4.99 minus the $70 for Starfield. So I paid $430 for that after I sold Starfield plus tax.
Oh.
So I'm pretty much ahead of the game with that one. The only one I lost money on was the one in the bedroom.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. But yeah, if you guys tomorrow, I would check around 11 a.m. Eastern and check GameStop's website, see if they're still doing the deal for $420.70 and just get the money. If you want to get rid of it. If you don't want to get rid of it, you want to keep it, you know, whatever. Anyway, the Neo Geo is back. And it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's too much.
What is it? $250, $350? How much is it?
$250 for just the regular one, and then $350 for like the anniversary one or whatever.
Whoa.
And the biggest problem is the games. They're reprinting the games, and they're like $90 a piece. That's just the killer.
They want you to get that 90s experience, that's for sure.
Yeah,
if you want to get screwed over like the 90s.
I said this 100 times to Perry. If they sold the console and had an SD card slot and you could just put all the games on it, then yeah, it'd be cool. But $90 for a giant cartridge, I don't need that.
I didn't even know they were doing this. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. It's saying the ultimate edition with all the games is 1,000 USD.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, not only is that back, but we also have Ecco the Dolphin is now back. They announced Ecco the Dolphin today.
Yep.
Ecco the Dolphin.
So what is this, Frank? A compilation? What are we doing here?
Ecco the Dolphin Complete includes remasters of the first 2 entries and a new game.
Right.
So they're going to put those first 2 games out, and then they're going to make like a more modern version. So that should be good. They announced this a while ago, but we never heard anything about it. So I'm glad they didn't forget about it. And I think on their website you can play the game like in the browser or something. They said today, if you want to like mess with it.
They said the studio that's putting this out, they sued Sega to try to get the rights back for the IP in 2013. The same year, he failed to get the Big Blue, a spiritual successor to Ecco the Dolphin, fully funded on Kickstarter. And then they settled their lawsuit in 2016. So that's where Echo has been.
So
If you
who
get
owns
a
it now?
grip on it.
Sega or this guy got it? This company got it.
This company has it. I guess they settled, I guess. Anin Zedia Studios.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that went down over a decade ago, and then I guess they settled, and there you go. I didn't even know about that. The Big Blue.
I had no
That was the
idea.
failed Kickstarter.
How the fuck does Sega not have their IPs on lockdown?
Yeah, I thought this was Sega, but I'm reading it right here. A&R Atlas Studio announced Ecco the Dolphin complete.
No, this happened. I'm just saying that like this article gives that context to that.
Right, right.
So I guess like that's what happened years leading up to it. But yeah, that's cool that they're putting something out.
It is cool.
Created by the people that did the OG. So there you go.
You know, I had Ecco the Dolphin. I still have it downstairs, but I never figured that game out. I figured out some stuff like jumping over the into the next section.
Yeah.
But the game was always weird to me. So
It's very difficult, like, because it's literally like a dungeon thing. Like, you got to figure out where to go, and it's kind of scary. Like, it's creepy.
oh, it's a very scary game. It's about aliens in the water, which is funny because they announced a few years ago that there were aliens in the water. I don't know what's
yeah,
happening.
it was foreshadowing, I guess.
Yeah. Somebody knew something when that game came out.
Hopefully, Echo can save us.
Damn. So the Big Blue, which is the failed Kickstarter, it only raised 55,000 with a goal of 665,000.
Man, they got like nothing.
It failed on April 29th, 2013. So that's when all that went down.
That's crazy.
So,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I had no idea they were
Yeah,
doing
I don't know. We
spiritual
probably didn't even
successor
talk
or
about that
anything.
because that happened like before we started. It probably happened like a month before we started the show specifically. That's why I don't remember talking about it. But yeah, that did happen apparently.
Wow.
And then Sega was like, "All right."
Well,
Well, at least we're getting stuff we thought we'd never get. You know.
I'm looking forward
back.
to it either way.
Yeah.
oh, okay. It says Sega holds the intellectual property rights, and this studio A&R is working with Sega to develop this. So they're all
Okay.
together, which is good. That's what I want. I don't want
So when
some
they
random-
settled,
that
they
was a
probably just
settlement, I
Look, how
guess.
much money do you want? And we'll just work together in the future, like something like that.
Yeah. Good.
I don't know. I think Sega,
It's a
man,
long time.
should lock your shit up, man. Same thing happened with Shenmue.
Yeah.
The guy's like, I want to make Shenmue 3. They said, no, well, we don't want to make it. And he was like, well, give me the IP. And they, I don't know if they fought over it or what, but they gave him the IP and he released one of the worst games of all time.
Says the Echo the Dolphin Complete will include built-in speedrunning support, achievements, and leaderboards.
How do you speed run? Like, is it possible
Um,
to speed run that? I have no idea.
I'm sure there is at this point.
It says there will also be new meta quests that span the original games, option for custom courses. So there's a whole bunch of crap. So we'll see when this comes out, how it is.
Yeah. It said the guy Ed reached a settlement with Sega regarding the legal rights of the franchise. Attempt to regain the intellectual property rights in part arose the unsuccessful attempt of the Kickstarter. And then the details of the settlement were unclear. It was believed by media outlets, including Venture Beat, that it could pave the way for the new installments of the franchise. So, it took over pretty much about a decade for this thing to get announced.
Oh, he created Three Dirty Dwarves also.
That guy?
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
why
it
don't you
says.
bring that fucking game back with online play? How about that?
Maybe he will.
Well, we got to play that game, and we got to play Diddy Kong Racing. That was the game that set the world on fire last night on Gamin' Ain't Easy.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to play that.
Oh man.
Well, the more you know.
Interesting.
Did you play Diddy Kong Racing, Anthony?
No.
You know what? I never owned it. I owned it when I got married to her because she had. I never bought that game.
Yeah, I know of it, but I just never. It
I
was
don't
on
even-
the DS, right? As well.
It was on a DS. I
Yeah.
have it downstairs for DS.
Yeah. Because at the time, well, I only had a DS for Mario Kart and Resident Evil, really, at that point. But yeah, I just didn't. I didn't get that one. And then, I had a bunch of N64 stuff. I just didn't have that one.
Yeah, there was going to be a GBA version too, and it was going to use tilt controls, and it got canceled. But I think like a couple of years ago, someone found the prototype because I think you could like download the incomplete ROM of it.
Of
Oh,
Diddy
wow.
Kong?
Yeah, it was supposed to be on Game Boy Advance,
Right, right.
so which is pretty cool.
I thought it was on Game Boy Advance. I thought they had a version for it on there.
No, it was called Pilot, Diddy Kong Pilot. That was the one that they were supposed to put out.
Okay, right.
Because I
Got it.
could have sworn I saw like screenshots of this, so
Yeah, me
I guess
too.
I must have.
I really want the DS to be added to the store.
Oh, to the Switch Online?
Yeah,
They should. It would be great.
because they could put this on there. They could put the other Mario Kart on there.
Well, maybe one of these days they'll do it. Who the hell knows?
They had it on Wii U. You could buy the DS games. So
Because it says the DS one was like an enhanced remake. So
Well, they did
It's like-
Star Fox on DS as well, so maybe that's where they got that from.
yeah. I wonder how much that game goes for the DS version nowadays. Oh, it's pretty cheap. Interesting.
yeah, DS did have some really cool stuff on there.
Why don't we do a poll in the chat? Here we go. Which game do you guys like? Diddy Kong Racing 64 or Mario Kart 64?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Man, Diddy's slaughtering it. Oh, there's one vote. I thought there were two votes.
Honestly, like not to sway the thing, but I think Mario Kart really came into its own on GameCube. So maybe Diddy Kong is
That's
better
what I
on
think too.
64.
I wasn't Mario Kart 64. I didn't own that either, but I played it at Toys R Us. That really didn't impress me. The one on the
No.
GameCube fucking Double Dash got me. Like that's the game.
Yeah,
that's a good
same.
one.
That still holds up to this day.
See, Diddy Kong Racing had like a hub world and like a single player. Like, I think it's a better game. Like, I can't believe I'm admitting this, but honestly, like, it had a lot more features. Whereas Mario Kart's like, oh, you just race with your friends or whatever.
Yep.
Like, there was single player, but it wasn't the same. Like, Diddy Kong really had like a campaign kind of in a weird way, like a small one.
Plus Conquer was in Diddy Kong Racing. All the
Every
Nintendo
Banjo,
rejects
Conquer.
were in Diddy Kong Racing.
Nintendo reject.
The ones that couldn't be in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Come on, there's 30 people in this chat room and only 5 votes. Let's go, move it. Unless
Yeah,
all
just
you other
now.
people didn't play N64, you snobs. Snobs and slobs.
I always like Crash Team Racing. That was my jam. Because I was more on PlayStation at that time.
Well, these games came out before then.
Yes, they did.
It was a good game. They really should make a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing at this point.
Well, you got to go through Rare and Nintendo. Like they got to get together and do that.
Or do a could do a massive Diddy Kong Racing DLC for like Mario Kart or something. Add like everybody in the courses and all the stuff.
Well, we're gonna have that analog 64 hooked up. and we're gonna get that done. And then we're gonna play Nightmare on Elm Street outside on a projector. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. That was fun. Me and you just randomly beat it over the weekend.
Yes,
Again.
we played it on the Mister to see how the wireless controllers would work. And it is the Mister is a fantastic device, which I held out. I didn't buy it when it first came out because I was like, let them get their cores together, because when the Mister came out, everyone raved about it, but there were like barely any cores at the time. Now I'm running Windows 3.11 on there. It's just crazy. You can run all that stuff on there. So
Good.
what other topics do we have in our notes?
Shuhei Yoshida.
Yeah, shithead Yoshida came out and said that Jim Ryan flat out fired him, which we all knew that this guy was fired. And Jim Ryan ended up being fired anyway, so it didn't even matter.
But I don't know if it was lost in translation, but he said they asked him to do ridiculous things. Like, what the hell did he mean? I don't know if he means like
Get Jim Ryan coffee? I don't know.
Well, see, this is the kind of thing, like, you wonder, because we know Jim Ryan was out of touch. He was like the Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond of Sony. That's why he needed to go.
He was worse than Phil Spencer.
Well, yeah, he was like totally out of touch.
He was completely out of touch. Hell
he was trying to tell them to do, and Shuhei's like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." Like, it must have been something crazy.
Well, they told him to get him coffee, like I said. They said, "You know what, man? This guy needs coffee." Oh, I don't want to do that. Well, you got to. You want money, right?
Well, it says he was fired from his role because he didn't listen to Jim Ryan. So let's see what it says. It says he quit after 31 years. Let's see. I helped Santa Monica to make God of War, Naughty Dog to make Uncharted and The Last of Us, and Sucker Punch to make the beautiful Ghost of Tsushima, Yoshida reportedly said. Ghost of Tsushima was one of the last games I worked on as the president of the studio. But in 2019, after 11 years leading the first-party development, I was fired from the role. Jim Ryan wanted to remove me from the first party because I didn't listen to him. He asked me to do some ridiculous things, and I said no. It says the report states that he said this in a jovial manner, leading to laughter from the audience.
What audience? He's got an audience in his fucking office.
No, I guess he was doing this like a thing.
He's got a live studio audience in his office.
The funny man.
He said, moving from first party to indies, well, I had no choice. When Jim asked me to do the indie job, the choice was to do that or leave the company. But I felt very strongly about the state of PlayStation and indies. I really wanted to do this. I believed I could do something unique.
You make him take his clothes off or something?
He said if he had still been Worldwide Studios president, he would have resisted the company's push for live service games, joking, if I was in Herman Hulst's position, probably I would have tried to resist that direction. Maybe that's one of the reasons they removed me from first party.
Damn.
Wow. He's just letting it all out, which is good.
So he didn't want to do live service stuff.
No, I guess not. He probably didn't want to do the PC or the live service or anything, which now it's funny because they're not doing that.
They're not doing it. Yeah. So it's like, well,
kept them.
Can we get our Jumping Flash VR again?
We might have.
I know Jim Ryan fucking canceled that shit. Fuck him.
Yeah, he was the worst.
All gone now.
And you know what's funny? Everyone who said, we've said, oh, you're talked badly about Phil and all this. Well, we talked really bad about Jim Ryan until he was fired, and we celebrated that day. So don't try to come for us now.
Dude,
we told you
the Jim Ryan is gone sale at the store where Phil Spencer, he's bending down, he's kneeling down to Phil Spencer.
No, he needed to go. Ever since that comment, I remember the day. Nobody wants to play these old games.
At the Gran Turismo thing, yes. When they had all the Gran Turismos lined up.
Yeah. He just totally did not understand anything, and he had to go.
Oh, look, Diddy Kong Racing won the poll because I just ended it. 14 votes.
Wow.
It was 50-50 there for a second.
It was. And then a bunch of people just magically started voting. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of like in real life. Nobody wants to vote. Then when the election's over, I want to vote now. You had your chance and you were being a dick about it.
Yeah, but see, you could have Diddy Kong Racing, or what about Zeo Racing?
You know what? That was a complete rip on Mario Kart. Fuck that game.
It looks exactly like Mario Kart. It's the same game.
It's the same. Listen to me. I love Power Rangers, but them making a Zeo kart racer and Zeo pinball, which is in this clip, by the way, that you're watching. Those games are actually in here. The pinball is really good. The racing is decent, but I wanted a game like this that you're watching on here, like an action game. This is the PC version of Zeo. And you can only use a mouse and keyboard, and it's fucking terrible. You can see I'm flying all over the level, not able to play this game. I'm using a Mac emulator for this one, but you can play it on the Mister with the PC emulator on Windows 3.11, so that's cool. But the only way you could play this game with a controller, and I'm sure you could do it on PC, there's a way to do it, but the only legit way is to get the Apple Pippin, Apple's only console. And I want one of those things. I got to get one. The Apple Pippin. It is a console that Apple and Bandai made in 96. And it is fucking awesome. And I got to get one of those before I check out. Because
Holy shit.
I'll look at the flea market.
Well, how much is it going for now? Because it used to go for like 300.
I don't want to tell you because you'll get mad. $535, $899.
$899.
Hey, wait! Somebody sold. Oh, this was from Japan for $139.
Hey, Eli's in Japan. Can you get me a Pippin, Eli?
Look at this: 9ho $499, 1072.
9ho $499. What the hell's 9ho $499?
9ho $499.
That's what he just said. 9ho $499.
I cut him off.
One from the US sold for $499, so that's not too bad. I don't know.
We might have to get one of these for June.
Jeez.
Hey man, if I'm going all out.
Let's see the not sold one. See if there's any like listed that are good.
Eli, you're in Japan. Pick us up an Apple Pippin with Power Rangers Zeo.
Dude, all the ones listed are over $900.
Well, that's just fucking great. And you know why? Because it's the 30th anniversary of that as well, right? Apple Pippin.
Well, now that I know what the box looks like, I will.
Yeah, you're not going to find it at the flea market. No hillbilly hick bastard's going to have fucking a Japanese
never know.
console.
You ever
No,
know.
no, no. That's not how this shit works. Yeah, the Apple Pippin. Does Ford make it?
This is the last game console I had, the Apple Pippin.
That's crazy. In the box, it's over $1,000 easy.
I just wanted to play one game.
What if he has it brand new? I don't know what this thing is, but you can have it.
Yeah.
It's probably not even in the box.
What could you actually do with that? Like hack it and just put stuff on it?
You could just burn the game and play it on there. Like, I just want to play the game with a controller. Even on the Mister, you can't set the controller up with it. I don't know why. It's just, even when you go to emulate, it won't let you. And on the Apple, I got to figure out how to like enable controller support on there on the emulator. Oh, such a pain in the ass.
In games.
I could get a Macintosh, right? As long as it's like that version of it. But again, you got to figure out how to use a controller on it. I have this Apple downstairs that Frank gave me. It's an iMac. It's an orange one. I think it's from like 2001 though. I don't think this game would run on there.
Nobody like hacked in controller support for this game.
I don't know if there is the emulator for the Pip and Dreadpool. I emulated this right here. You're watching this. This is emulated. It plays fine on this emulated Mac, on this Mac emulator. But again, I can't use a controller, even though I have controllers. I can't figure out how to get the emulator to recognize the controller. And then I could play this on the Mister through Windows 3.11. But again, it won't detect the controller, even though you tell it there is a controller connected. I don't know. I got to figure that out somehow.
Thing MAME.
Hey, if I could get it to work on the Mister with the controller, then I'm good.
Yeah, this guy said they have Pippin BIOS for MAME. You could use it in the MAME emulator somehow.
Really?
There's like a whole
Yeah,
thread
it's a-
from 2022.
Yeah, it says.
Send me
yeah, I
that.
see that too.
Put
Okay.
that in the chat, the group chat.
I got you.
There's always some cool shit to find. You know, there's always shit to find out.
I actually
This
have
is
the
not a
disc
secret.
for
Super
this game.
interesting.
I actually had this game on disc downstairs. So
Really?
I got the legit game. It comes with the Mac version. It's one disc that has both versions on it.
That's
PC
cool.
and Mac.
Did you buy it back then, or did you just get that?
No, I got that like 10 years ago. It was like $3 on eBay. But you see, look at the Green Ranger right here on screen. I'm flying all over the fucking place because I got to use WASD. But you have to jump like diagonally to get where you got to get. And it's almost impossible. You have to be a fucking mathematician to do this with the keyboard.
It has to be like frame perfect.
No, it's just, it's aggravating. You're literally doing this and you can't figure out like, your brain cannot process all this at once.
Yeah.
Hey, it says it came out for Windows.
I just told you I played it on Windows 3.11.
Oh, I thought you were meant that you were playing the Mac version.
Okay. What you're looking at is the emulated Mac version that I played. However, I also played it on the Mister through Windows 3.11, and it works on 3.11 and 95.
Right.
He just doesn't have controller support.
But the controllers, every time I select joystick or whatever, it does not work. Even though I got the joystick. And even in the Mac emulator, it won't let me fucking use a joystick. So I don't know what I'm doing. Now you're saying if it works in MAME, then I could probably get the joystick working in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I sent that thing to you so you could look at that later.
But the game is awesome. I mean, it doesn't look that great. It's like, 10 frames a second, the game, but it's fun. And this is what I wish we would have gotten on Super Nintendo, something like this. But they gave us fucking racing.
Grid.
Even on PS1, they gave us pinball. It's like, why? Give us this game.
Yeah.
The pinball game was good.
Interesting.
But
That's
that
very interesting.
That would have been cool if they got an action game and a pinball game, but no. Everyone got one of each and they were all different. So
This one just called Mighty Morphin.
no,
No,
so
it's Zia.
Power Rangers Zeo versus the Machine Empire. That's the PC, Apple, and Pippin version. Zeo Racing was Super Nintendo, and Zeo Ranger Full Tilt Pinball was PS1.
I just love that little guy Sprocket, Prince Sprocket, or Gasket, whatever his name is. Not,
You know
I
who
always get
does?
them
You know who
confused.
does the voice of the wife, Queen
Lois.
Machina? Fucking Lois Griffin.
Yeah,
The lady from Mad TV. She does the voice of Queen Machina.
that's pretty cool.
That's a funny tidbit.
You know how King Mondo comes back eventually? Does the other son ever come back? the like skinny son.
Okay,
with,
so listen, I'm going to tell you something funny about all that.
Okay.
So Sprocket in the Japanese version, which I have on DVD because I bought them all when they were on sale that one time. Prince Sprocket in the Japanese version, they killed King Mondo. He's dead. Okay,
Yeah.
he's dead, completely dead. Sprocket, apparently time passes and Sprocket grows up and that's the older brother. That's him.
Oh.
But in the US version, they kill off Mondo. And Sprocket is like, oh, what do I do now, right? And she's like, don't worry, he'll be back, whatever. But while he's gone, the brother, it's him older. But they said instead of it being the same character, because we're not going to do a time lapse, we'll make him the older brother. And his eventual wife is the wife of the brother now.
Okay.
So the brother comes back with the wife to start bullying the mother and the younger brother. Like, see, he's not here anymore, so we're going to fuck with you. You better do what we say or we're going to mess you all up. And they all like, oh, please don't hurt us, whatever. And they're under the control of the brother and the brother's wife, even though that's really Sprocket when he's older and his wife.
That's so funny.
Is
that
anybody
they did
confused
that.
yet?
Well, I only knew him as the brother. I didn't realize
That's why
that.
if you look at Sprocket, he's got the little wings on his shoulders. Then look at the brother and he's got the wings on his shoulders. It's the same wings. And the helmet's the same. They have the same fucking helmet. It's basically Sprocket, just as a man. KMMA, what's up?
Yo.
But then Mondo comes back, and the brother and the sister take off. The brother and sister, I guess Sprocket's brother and sister take off.
Yeah, but like I don't think you don't ever see them again, right?
Okay, so Arita and Zed blew them up in the last episode. They killed Sprocket.
Yeah, they handed him
Nobody
the
ever
gift.
talks about that. They killed him off in the fucking show.
That's messed up, man.
But by in space, they're all put back together. So and they're functioning. And then at the end of In Space, that's the last episode. It was supposed to be the last episode ever. Countdown to Destruction. They actually get turned into dust, and that's it. You never see them ever again.
I just watched that clip earlier where she gives him the package. It's so screwed up. Like,
Oh yeah,
she
they
just
kill
gives
him.
him the present.
They kill him.
I love it.
They don't give it to Mondo. They give it to the kid, and then they take off, and the kid opens it and blows up.
Yeah, it's messed up.
That was some Tony Montana shit right there.
And then Zed's like, "We're back."
Yeah, we're back, and then they didn't do shit with them.
Zio's good. I really feel like rewatching the whole thing.
I will say this: Zio is better than season 3. Season 3A was terrible. Season 3B was good with Billy and the Aquatar and all that shit.
Yeah.
3A was bad. 3B was good. And then Zio was fantastic. That was like a great write-off for the whole thing. Turbo, I threw my hands up when I was a kid. I was like, fuck this shit. The first episode of Turbo, which is 3 episodes, it's 3 parts. They got rid of everybody. They got rid of over 7 people on that fucking thing. In that 3-part miniseries. It's like, well, why am I watching this?
Don't worry, the
Nobody's
kid gets
in it.
big when he's in the suit.
But they took everybody away.
Yeah.
I
I
don't-
still don't understand how a little kid then becomes full size when he's morphed. What?
Well, Ryan thought that was funny because he was like, he's got his same voice. He's got the same little kid voice, but he's an adult. And I was like, yeah, that's continuity wise. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was a stretch.
I don't know. The original script for that Turbo movie was supposed to be a lot better. What are you gonna do?
Guess we got some good seasons.
We'll get the
before
turbo
that.
next year. Don't worry, we'll figure that one out. I already got the logo for that. You guys saw that anyway.
Yep.
Ooh.
You say Sprocket, I think of Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock, huh? I used to watch that a million years ago. I have that on DVD over here in the closet somewhere.
Hey, Fraggle Rock is good.
Eureka's Castle.
I used to watch that religiously as a kid. Holy crap. Oh, man.
What the hell?
Good times. Good
David the
times.
Genome. David the Gnome on Nickelodeon.
The genome.
Well, gnome is spelled with a G, right? The genome.
Gnome.
Is that the virus in the Resident Evil, Anthony? The genome?
That it's not RE, right? It'd be I don't know.
Here's the pinball. This is PS1. So what's the
That's so dumb. That's the only one they put out on PS1.
I
What were you
know.
saying?
I bought it because I love Power Rangers, but I mean, I would have liked a fighting game or a side scroller or something, you know?
Yeah, that's seemed like it would have been the perfect time to do that.
But they had cutscenes like you're watching here, so.
Motion video.
Hey, 60 FPS pinball game. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
PS1.
I was gonna say, holy crap, that actually looks pretty.
The
pretty
game is
sweet.
fun. I just wish that it was a side scroller. It's not a bad game at all.
Oh, it looks fun.
It's very fun.
Defend New York.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be Angel Grove?
Angel Grove isn't New York. It's California.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like defend New York.
It's Angel Grove, California. Well, now I'm in New York. Because you're going worldwide. You're defending the world.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, it looks good.
We count 96. That's crazy.
So Kamame, let me tell you about this, Anthony. Kamame sold a PlayStation VR. He sold a PlayStation VR 2, and the guy he sent it FedEx. The guy complained, "Why did you send it FedEx?" The guy got it in like 3 days, and I'm like, dude, whenever I order something from California, it takes like a week to get here. The guy should be happy. And now the guy's complaining again, he says. Well, what's he saying now? Any update on game preservation? I don't know, Dreadpool, but I saw a limited run documentary where they ain't looking too good. Limited run games. Apparently the guy was paying himself 14 grand a week.
Damn.
And when they called him out on it, he was like, "Ooh, I didn't know how much goes in my bank account."
Yeah, okay.
And apparently, yes, Frank, we were right the whole time. They were purposely scalping shit and purposely screwing people over.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they do because they could control all that. So why wouldn't they?
Right.
Even though it's highly
I'm going to send
illegal.
you that documentary. You're probably going to shit your pants.
Yeah, I got to see that.
He said, "Dude, what the fuck? The right controller PSVR button does not." Oh, here we go again. That means I can't get past the setup on my PC VR without the controller and a whole control
VR?
custom. The guy ripped him off. I hate to say it, Cam, but the guy scammed you. I'd be fine if it wasn't for PlayStation, but I only bought it for PC VR 2 weeks for nothing. Oh wow.
You know, I bought the cord for the Meta Quest to hook up to the computer because, believe it or not, I wanted to pirate the new Star Trek VR game, and it works. Like you can like hook it up and because the game's $30. I was like, I'm not paying that.
What's this
That's
cord?
awesome.
It's a they have it on
It's a
Amazon.
C
It's like
cable
a
or like a
it's like a high speed USB C cable, and you plug it into the
Is
headset.
it
and you
200
plug it
watts
into
or 100 watts?
I don't know. Let me check.
I have
Um,
200
I
watt
don't even know
cables
where
somewhere.
my old one was. I used to have one. I have no
You
idea
can
where it
actually do it wirelessly, but I was like, well, I don't know because
Nah, it's better plugging it in.
well, and also because I'm using a pirated copy, so I was like, I don't want like any problems. So I just bought the
Yeah.
cord, and it worked. Let me see. Meta USB. What the hell is this?
Where can I sign up? Well, I don't think you can because Embracer bought them.
It's on sale for $16.98. It's a high speed. Let me see what it says. USB 3.0, 2 to 3 gigabytes. It doesn't say how like the wattage, and it's weird because I don't think it charges it while you're playing, which is annoying. But the cable
It won't
works.
die though. Like because when I had to use one for when I was streaming RE4 original
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
VR.
You know, I bought
And,
that game. I never played it on there. It's just on my account.
It's awesome. The way they
It's
redid
good.
all the graphics and stuff,
Mm.
like I mean, like it looks great and it's fun as fuck. And I'm sure, RE4 Remake's killer on the PSVR too, but I still gotta
It
play
is. It's absolutely insane. And I hope they do something with RE9 on the VR too, because that would be a missed opportunity if they don't jump on that.
that. Yeah. We'll see, man. Next month we get the mini game, so we'll see what they're adding in.
What is the mini game? Huh? Is it Ada Wong Song? What are we doing here?
I
Well,
hope.
it's not the story DLC. It's just gonna be,
Oh.
whatever mercenaries or
Mercenaries. You know, I hope they get rid of mercenaries to piss all these stupid fans off.
I want mercenaries. I think it's one of my favorite parts of Resident Evil 5
No.
and 6.
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, Dreadpool, Anthony had an idea, and so did I actually a couple of weeks ago. But Anthony, he thought the way that I thought. So here we go. Game Pass man versus eShop man in a court of law. The People's Court. With Judge Dreadpool as your judge. How do you like that idea?
It's gonna happen.
I think there's photos of that too, isn't there?
He says. I don't think there's photos of that, unless you have something that I don't.
Oh, I sent it. I think I sent it to you last week. Here, I'll resend it. Oh wait, this is horrible looking. Okay, this is funny because it looks so bad. It doesn't even look like the right thing, but there you go.
Oh yeah.
Let me see what's happening here. Hang on.
It's like if there were paid actors to
Yeah.
portray.
Paid actors. There you go here. Where are you? I thought you were on Twitter over here. Okay.
So stupid.
Dun,
Who
dun,
the hell are those people?
When did he go bald?
I don't know.
Wait, hang on. I'll show it once the Megazord is done killing this guy. Okay.
I have like
there you
some
go.
comic book pictures too. I've got like a bunch of crap that I made for fun. The comic book ones are sweet. I gotta send you guys those.
These are the plaintiffs.
It's the stupidest thing ever.
He says.
He says that he wanted to raise the Game Pass price higher.
It literally looks like a dramatization of me and him. Like,
It's a Lifetime movie version of you guys.
yeah. So stupid.
How the hell did you? Okay, I'm always spilling water. Last night I spilled fucking spin dripped on my desk right before we were about to go live.
Ugh.
And now I'm spilling water on me. Like, what's going on here? How the hell did you get eShop Man and this guy in the photo?
So I plugged in photos of us, and for some
Into
reason it
what?
would
Your
not
phone or Grok?
on Grok, and it would not do us properly. But the other ones, the ones of us fighting and the comic book ones, look like us. Like, but for some reason, the People's Court, it was like, no, it won't do. Like, it just made like weird versions, and then I had to keep editing it. Like the Cappy hat was all screwed up. I had to like try to get that right. It took me a while. That's why the quality is so low, because it like degrades the quality as you edit it. That's why he looks like Kurt Angle. Because
Well,
it's just
I think he'll appreciate that because he's all jacked up here.
he's so buff in this photo. Here, I'll send you guys the I guess send you guys the comic book ones. These are sweet. I can't believe how cool these ones came out. Hold on. Here they are. This and this. There you go. I sent you those.
Well,
can
you're gonna
take a
have
look
to
at
get
those.
Dreadpool a cap and gown from like Party City or something.
Oh, I did. I tried to do Leon and Mr. X
Hey,
Oh man.
on People's Court, and it came out so horrible. You'll like this. This is so stupid.
I feel like we should also get like posters. Like we'll print out the ones for the, you know, for what we're gonna do. We'll actually print that out.
he wants a
That'd be funny.
gavel.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we can find that.
Mr. X thing is stupid.
I love it.
It's just like-
The first guy looks
I
like
quit.
powder.
I put the pictures of them in, and that's what it did for Mr. X. Because he's so thin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Frank, now that you know how to plug all this shit in, I don't have to do this work. You have to make a verse screen, like a WrestleMania verse screen, so I can use that to promote your fucking match with this guy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, but we could
okay.
actually, what we'll do for props too is we'll print out a bunch and we'll paste it around like it's like a real thing. You know, like we'll put ads in there and I'll get shots of that.
Like, look up, yeah, like this. I'll send it to you, like Austin and Rock.
Yeah, if you send me a good one, I could just replace the people with us.
Why
I
is
need, like-
everything save as max default whenever I fucking save it? I'm getting annoyed at that shit. Always got to rename stuff.
I'm gonna need like
Here, I'm gonna send
better
this to you
photos of
here.
us. Okay.
Yeah, get a verse screen like this, or we look for like a newer WrestleMania verse screen
I'll try. Hold
that's
on.
in like widescreen that you can, or fuck it, just use that one for now.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that. Let me look. Do.
All right, I got pictures here, so hang on, everyone. I'm lost.
Oh yeah, I could use this. I got the Zeo theme stuck in my head.
Okay, here is the freaking powder Mr. X. He's just some guy.
So stupid about it.
Here's the other Mr. X. Looks more like him a little bit, only he's thinning out over here.
Like he's very sick.
You got to get Sadler taking Leon to court. Your Honor, he killed my lost players.
Yeah, let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to, but
All right, here's other pictures you got of these guys. Why do you guys both have capes?
why not?
Oh, where you're flying to?
Subscription City.
Subscription.
You didn't send them these, did you?
Which ones?
These pictures. You didn't send
The
them.
only the
to Hot-
comic book ones.
Okay. What did he think of them?
He thought they were awesome. He was like, "That's so cool." I didn't send him the ones of us fighting now that I have to.
Yeah, I think they're funny. For sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool what you could do with this stuff.
All right. What did you send me? Send me something else.
No, I'm trying to. I was messing with the versus thing, and it wait till you. Yeah, stupid. Like the AI is so dumb sometimes.
Well, it's AI. It is dumb. It's dumb until you
Yeah.
tell it not to be dumb.
Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, so I talked to Anthony about this match. So he's going to be scripting it. Well, he's going to be putting it into a script. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to have to do this match at like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're all going to be fucking dead tired from that weekend. But if we're going to get this done, we got to get it done in the morning because there's no way you could do this at night.
Which day would this be?
This would be on Sunday morning. We would have to film out in the backyard here, which means not everyone's going to be out here. It's only going to be a select few people who are putting this match together.
That's true.
And then we had to go
We'll have to
to
make it
the
as efficient
store.
as we can.
Then we had to go to the store and watch the Xbox event.
Ugh.
And then I have to drive back from the dead to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning later that night. So I'm going to be up for like 24 hours that day.
Maybe there's a easier way to do this. We'll have to think about it. We'll have to figure. There's got to be an easier way to not run ourselves into the ground.
I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess.
Look at what the AI gave me. You're gonna just die laughing because it's so stupid. Like I don't even know how I can fix this. Like it makes no sense. Oh wait, I forgot to fix the belt. Hold on.
So stupid.
I know.
That's like if somebody made a parody version of you guys.
I'm gonna try to fix the belt.
All right, here's
Who the hell are those people?
here's what this game.
Oh, okay, good. I fixed the belt at least.
That's stupid. You got to make the E in the eShop, man, small.
I tried. It didn't. I typed it in right, but it didn't take it.
That's so stupid.
Have like epic photos that it made too. Like it does work sometimes like awesomely, and then other times it doesn't. Like look at this photo. This is sick.
It's the same photo. What are you sending me? Oh, you made an Xbox belt?
Yeah, but then look at the last one I just said. Like that's sick that it can make that,
Yeah.
but I can't get it to like. It's so like finicky. Like sometimes
I don't
it
know,
works
man.
and-
You look too much like Jason Schreier with that fucking with that
I
beard.
don't care. It's just stupid. Like this whole thing is like hilarious.
Jason Schreier. It's like he shaved his armpits and glued it to his head. Like,
I should just plug in Jason Schreier dressed as eShop and it'll probably work.
no, you're gonna get a big ball of hair if you do that.
A big ball of hair. But why does it think the Cappy hat is like googly eye? Like this thing makes no sense. It's so stupid. Like it's like the luchador versions of us. Like I can't use my likeness when I'm wrestling in Mexico, so I have to wear that hat instead. Like, what? I don't know.
Make your own comic book. You'll make lots of money, says Scott.
Yeah, right. The comic book ones were like the only really cool ones that came out.
All right, what are the other topics we got tonight? Did we run through them all?
I think that was pretty much it. Let me double check.
Any other news or anything before we go? Because, stuff breaks usually the day after we are live.
Minute that we get off, it'll break. Let's see. As far as topics, we didn't talk about this like thing about the Helix being OEM real quick.
All right, well, tell me what happened. Because, listen, we know they're going to make different versions of this fucking thing.
Right.
But people aren't confirming it. But they are confirming it, but they're not confirming. Like, what the fuck is happening? Can you just tell me what's happening?
Okay, so some guy tweeted, he's like allegedly an insider, or he tweeted it from an insider. There's a rumor
Everybody's
that,
a fucking insider at Microsoft, aka they leak news to everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, they leak it out on purpose.
Yes.
So he tweeted out like, "Oh, there's a rumor that there's gonna be third-party Helixes or whatever."
We've known
And
that for
then-
like 2 years.
Right. Hold on. Let me find his exact tweet because I want to. Okay.
One guy tweeted the other day, breaking news, they're not going to be sold in retailers. No fucking shit. We were told that like 2 years ago. Where have you been, fuckface? Go ahead.
Okay. This was all the guy said. He said, in a response to someone asking about the Xbox Helix next-gen console PC chip, it won't be sold directly to consumers, but you will be able to buy an Asus, MSI, etc. Helix machine. Whether he means there will be a third-party branded machines using the same chip as Helix in addition to Helix itself, or if Helix itself will be made by third parties, I'm not sure. I hope he's not implying Helix will be third party. Then Jason Ronald responded to that, and all he said was, Project Helix will be available as a first-party console. And everyone's like, oh, man, he dropped the mic. Holy crap. See how wrong this guy's? And the guy was like, but you didn't answer the question. Like, are there going to be third-party ones? And then he stopped responding. So, yes, like, there's going to be third-party Helixes.
But we've known that.
Well, apparently no one
How
believes
come this
that.
one
That's a
guy
mortal
didn't
sin.
know that until the other day?
Well, apparently that's a big, huge deal to everybody that, it's not going to happen. They're not going to make third-party ones. Yeah, they are.
That was the problem. They were. And that's why we got upset.
Everyone's going to have a rude
I don't know,
awakening when there's
listen to
16
me.
Helixes on the
This
market.
is why I'm glad that Phil Spencer doesn't run this shit no more, because now with this lady, hopefully we're going to get clearer answers and clearer direction.
I really hope so.
Hopefully this lady
And,
comes
you
out and says,
know-
listen, we're making one goddamn box. This is what it does. It comes out this, and this is how much it is. Goodbye.
Yeah.
See you then.
Yeah, it needs to be, and like we said, like while
Not-
it would have been nice.
Like, ooh, it's going to be this, and it's going to be that, and it's going to be this, and it's coming out this time, and it's coming out that time, and it's going to do this, and it's going to play that, and it's going to be optimized. It's going to have that. And then the guy comes
Yeah.
out fucking 3 years later. Oh, yeah, everyone, the fucking thing is coming out, and it's going to play nothing that we're going to give you, and kiss
Yeah.
my ass and fucking make me rich. Goodbye. And he walks off the stage. You know what I
But
mean?
see, what's to stop Valve from like putting this in the next Steam Deck? Like if they could just have access to this chip that plays all the stuff, like why are they going to
They're not going to fucking license the chip from Microsoft and pay more money. Valve is just going to do PC shit.
Yeah.
Because they have their audience. They have a built-in audience with people that bought the Steam Deck. Those people are going to buy the Steam machine because they want something that's going to be cool. The Xbox Helix, all these fucking crazy Xbox guys are going to run out and buy it. And it's not going to fucking play shit, and they're going to fucking say it does, and it doesn't. It's the same shit. Just like the ROG Ally thing. If ROG Ally didn't have Xbox's name on it, half these fuckers wouldn't even run out and buy it.
No, but technically anybody who could afford to license this chip could make a machine. So there's going to be like a whole bunch of them probably, which did not work for the Steam the original Steam machine.
If Playgirl put out the Xbox console, all these guys would run out and buy it and tell you how great Playgirl is. It's like, all right, that's cool.
Don't give them any ideas.
I won't be getting one, but you're good. I'm just telling you the way that this works, okay?
I don't see this being easy for people to comprehend.
Well,
I
it
guess,
could be
too, it's
easy to
like-
comprehend if they come out and fucking tell us what's going on. Like, what's the deal? Phil Spencer's Xbox, you had rumors flying all over the fucking place. They were disappointing. They were giving these guys good info, and then they were giving them bad info, and then they were fucking doing shit, pulling the rug underneath some of these dudes. It's like, enough is enough. Just tell us what the fuck you're making and what you're selling. It's not that hard. What does it play? How does it work? How much is it? When? That's it. Who, what, where, when, why. That's all we need to know.
That's why I don't know why they cryptically like invited people to this non-public thing a year and a half early just to confuse everyone. It's like, why did you do that?
Apparently, they're
Like,
having
they're
a
so
town hall next week. Or is it this week? Like an internal town hall.
I just think it's so funny that everyone's like, "Ooh, drop the mic. He got ratioed," and it's like, dude, like you didn't answer his question. Like he's not saying that
he
they're
probably
not gonna
can't
make-
answer it if he's under NDA or something.
Yeah, they can't come out and say we're negotiating or like whatever company MSI is negotiating with us to use the chip or something. Like they can't talk about that now. But it's just dumb that people don't understand. Like,
Well, we
that's
know
not
that
the
they're
point.
working with AMD on a chip
right?
because they fucking flat out said they were.
Yeah, and if
I-
these
This is
companies
why,
are gonna-
listen to me. This is why you don't say this shit until it's ready.
right?
You know what I mean?
It's like the next few months are going to be all telling, you know, for the rest of the year, basically. So they really got to get this stuff figured out sooner than later.
They really do. Because as a fan, I'm really tired of this shit. Like, stop fucking with people. Just tell us what's happening. We want to buy this stuff. We want to have fun with it. Like, let's just tell us what we're getting into, please. That's it. That's all we want to know.
They don't want to explain the Helix to us because there's something up with, like, not that it's gonna be bad, but I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be so different that they gotta like do it in a way that people are gonna understand. We'll understand, but normal regular people are not gonna understand it.
They might be waiting for Steam to drop their hand, but Steam ain't going to drop their hand. Valve.
No.
I'm not calling Steam Valve. I always do that by accident. Valve's not going to drop their hand yet. They're going to wait till all these dumb fucks come out and say shit, and then they're going to drop theirs.
They should just totally tell us what the Helix is, soup to nuts, in June, and just be done with it. Like, this is it. This is what it does. This is
Yeah,
how it
enough of the
works.
speculation, man. Like, it's not even fun. It's just people arguing with each other about it. It's like, enough is enough. Just tell us
Right.
what this thing can do. Where do we buy it? How much? Like I said, who, what, where, when, why. And that's it.
It's good. It's going to be interesting though, because say MSI makes one that has a certain amount of RAM in it, and then they make one that has, like, there's going to be all different models and stuff, which is odd, but they could do it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think anybody's really signing up for this thing besides Asus.
Yeah.
Look at Lenovo.
incentive.
Lenovo jacked up the price of the Legion Go because they don't want people buying it because they don't want to manufacture it anymore. I see people fucking tweeting and getting mad that the Legion Go is so expensive now, but it's like they're doing that on purpose because they don't want to manufacture it. It costs them too much money.
Right.
So if they price it at $2,000, they know you're not going to buy it, and they don't have to manufacture it,
Yeah. They,
which
most of the
sucks because
models, I think
I
they
wish I
even-
would have known that. I would have bought it last year at $1,300, but
I think they even pulled most of the models off their website.
They
They're still
did.
at Best Buy, but
they pulled them off the website because they don't want to sell them anymore. It's cost them an arm and a leg to manufacture it, and they're making like no money back on it. So,
Yeah.
but people don't understand. They raise it at $2,000 because they don't want you to buy it. They don't want to make it. They're done. They're out. I hope Gears E Day releases soon, says Scott. Well, guess what, Scott? You got to wait till June because they might drop it that day.
That would be cool.
I can't even find this picture of eShop, man. Okay, I got rid of it.
They should really drop Halo the same day because who cares? It's a remake.
You know what? I don't even care anymore. Drop the games whenever you drop them at this point. Who gives a shit? Those games won't move the needle anyway, unfortunately, because they're remakes.
No.
Time to announce new stuff.
Out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah, and stuff that comes out in like another 2 years, not this 5 to 8 year bullshit. Like, we're all going to be fucking dead by the time some of these games come out. Like, it's ridiculous. We don't need new consoles till 2030. Okay. You have a fucking plan that you're going to live that long? Because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with any of us. We might get sick tomorrow and then we're fucked.
Oh, the
We don't
Pragmata
need the
out
PS6
now.
until 2030. Well, the PS5 is fucking outdated 5 years ago, 6 years ago already. You telling me you don't need a new piece of hardware for another 4 years? You crazy?
No. I'm happy with what I have. Man.
Oh, man.
I could keep it for another 10 years.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's something wrong. Just like those people with the Switch OLEDs. Oh, don't buy a Switch 2, buy a Switch OLED. Oh, yeah, how'd that do you?
Yeah, funny story. All the games are only on Switch 2 now. Even that Splatoon game's only on Switch 2.
Oh, wait, you can play MLB 26 only on Switch 1 for some reason.
What's it called? Splatoon Raider?
It is Splatoon Raiders. Stupid.
I'm perfectly happy with my console. That's you. That's not me. I want new tech.
Well, and people are dumb because they're like, well, I can't pay that kind of money. And it's like, trade in your other system. Oh, well, I can't do that.
You
Like,
can't pay for
yeah,
the console, but you're running out and buying a brand new BMW.
Yeah.
Like, figure this shit out. You're buying a fucking $5,000 iPhone and sticking it up your ass. Ooh, I cracked the screen when I went between my cheeks. I got to buy another one.
My cheeks were so tight that it cracked. I'm so glad that Nintendo is cutting off the Switch 1 already, like less than a year later. Like, it's
Nintendo
time,
flat out
like-
put a statement out like, yeah, we're done with the Switch 1.
Yeah.
And you still have all these dumb bastards. Oh, keep the OLED. The screen looks better. Yeah, it looks better for playing fucking 50-year-old games on it. Great.
And all these people were like, I'm not buying a Switch 2. Then Pokopia came out and they're like, well, I did a thing. Like, I saw so much of that. I'm like, oh, you idiot. Just why do people like draw a line in the sand? Like, even with Helix, I'm not like, I'm never buying it. I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to buy it, but it might change my mind.
We
Like,
said on this
just be
show,
open.
as of right now, we weren't buying the Helix.
Right.
And that was when Phil Spencer was in charge. Because I wasn't buying another goddamn thing from that fucking guy. However, I'm giving this lady the benefit of the doubt, and I like what she's doing so far. So under her, I might be buying one of these things. But again, you got to show me what it is, who, what, where, when, why, how, and then we're good.
I could tell you one thing for sure. No matter what, I'm only buying one of these things. I'm not buying 3,
Well,
4,
exactly.
5.
That's the whole thing.
One,
If it's even worth buying.
Right.
Because
We
if
don't
they're
even
still
know
doing the PC thing, again, Xbox mode was supposed to be released this month, and we haven't heard a goddamn thing about it. Only that insiders got it last week. But it was supposed to roll out to everyone this month. Where is it? Is it going to roll out on the 30th? What's going to happen? I mean, that's
We're
Well,
going
we
to...
gonna
also need again, June needs to be is all telling of how they're going to handle the rest of the year.
Yes, I agree, and I hope
So,
they
it
do.
just
And
needs-
well, if they do it
needs to be
right, we'll
good.
be cheering them. We'll be live on the air cheering.
Hopefully, a price drop comes before that. If not, maybe if it takes at that point, I mean, it's already too late, but still got to do something.
You got to kill the Series S. Make the X the
Yeah,
base. Make that shit low. Release the Helix.
Yeah, why do you even have the Series S when it costs $450? Like, it defeats the purpose of the Series S.
The minute that developers had an issue with the S, you should have just fucking killed it. Because you had a small install base at that point. You said, you know what? Send them back. We'll send you an X for an extra $100. Boom. You're done. You're out. You're out of it.
Yeah.
You literally got those machines off the fucking market, out of the way, and that was it. But no. They had to fucking say, it's not a potato, and fucking keep making them. And then developers are having a hard time. And then they're blaming the devs. The devs are lying. This guy's lying. That guy's lying. It's like, yeah, so they lazy? Sure. But if they're having a hard time with it and everyone's bitching about it and you're seeing that the results that these games are coming out not optimized, and now it's to the point where Capcom won't optimize Series X games because they have to scale them for both machines and they don't want to do it. So now Series X games are suffering in quality because of it. That's a problem. That's where you needed to cut it off, and they didn't cut it off because they were too fucking dumb.
Well, and you have this guy going out there telling you, oh, you should start developing for PC if you're going to develop to Helix. And it's like, well, what about the year that we have this console left? Like,
Yeah, that just fucked
then what?
everyone over with a series. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So many dumb things, man, that this guy he screwed up with big time. The Series S helped devs optimize and actually fix. Yes, Dreadpool, but you know what? When RE9 looks like horse shit on my Series X compared to the base PS5, that's a problem. When Pragmata looks like horse shit on the Series X and not on the base PS5, that's a problem. So, I mean, the Series S, Capcom, they were lazy. They said, you know what? In order to get it on the X, we have to spec it for the S. We're just not going to do anything. We're just going to release the bare minimum, and that's it. These companies didn't want to optimize for it. And, you know, it goes both ways. It goes with Capcom and it goes with Xbox. But I think Phil Spencer had a way to get out of that quick, and he didn't. And I think he should have. I think the minute that there was a problem, he should have said, you know what? Like, look at the red rings. The minute they said about the red ring, hey, this is the issue, they said, fix it. Boom, done. I think they should have cut off the Series S at some point. The minute that they realized they had a problem, you had less of an install base. You should have just said, you know what? Send it back, and $100 will send you a Series X. Boom, done. But they wanted to go for this digital future thing by selling as many discless ones, and you should have just sold a discless Series X on day one. They waited like 3 years to release that thing. That should have been the base. It should have been the discless and the disc. The disc is extra 100. Discless is extra. Is less than 100. Well, what can we do? It's over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, history is already done with this. It is what it is. It just sucks. It sucks that Capcom and all these other devs are just doing a bare minimum just to meet spec and get it out. Because people that bought the Series X are suffering from that.
Yeah, I think just having focus leading into this next, console gen, because we're having all these adjustments now,
Yeah.
and it's like it's just too late into this gen at this point. So I think by the time, like you said, by the time they figure out what they're doing with the next machine, they gotta make sure it's tip top shape.
You got to give us
Putting it
one
out.
SKU, and that's it. Like, no more 10 SKUs. And this
No,
goes for
no more
all the
confusing
companies.
People, just make it work.
You know Sony's going to make a 6 Pro. You know what I mean? Like, we're expecting that. And that's not an excuse or at all. Like, it's bullshit. But Microsoft, I mean, enough. Just make one goddamn SKU, make it powerful, and say this is the way to do it, and that's it. And it seems like they're doing that. Like you said, Frank, they're saying develop just for PC and you're good.
Yeah. Well, if they do that, then it's totally scalable. They could do whatever they want with it, which is good.
Yeah, and devs don't have an excuse now to bitch about it. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do... No. You make one thing and you're done.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
It just sucks. It sucks we got ripped off on that thing.
Even for PS6, I'm going to trade in my PS5 Pros. Now I'll probably get like $2 for them, but hey, it'll help. Like anything I get for it. You know, if GameStop even still exists.
They won't. I don't even think they're going to be around another year.
Otherwise, I'll have to sell it on the street for like no money.
Dreadpool says, I don't disagree. Well, yeah. I think that's the whole thing. It's just, it's unfortunate. The Series S, again, like I said a million times, Series S sounded really good on paper, poorly executed. And unfortunately, it was Corky over there.
Hey, at $150, like we paid, or even the $299, it wasn't bad. When Game Pass was cheap, it was like, all right, this is cool. But then now that it's $450, Game Pass is $23. It's like, what's the point? You might as well just buy
The minute that they had to raise the price of the machines, they should have said cut off the S.
Mm-hmm.
Just sell the X at $650, and that's it.
The S is a huge scam at the price that it's at now, like insanely.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It was like the easiest thing to just cut that thing off. Say, we got to raise prices. What do we do? Because here's the thing: it's not that you're selling it for $100 less than the other one or $150 less. The fact that you have to manufacture those things when you could manufacture the X. You know what I mean? You could have more X's on the market. And then what you're going to phase out the S, right? So developers, maybe they'll want to actually optimize it. They only have to optimize for one box. But it's hard now because you already got tons of S's out there. That's why I said before, it's like it would have been easier the minute there was a problem, cut that off. But I don't know, man. It's just they backed themselves in a corner with that one.
And then on top of it, in the middle of the gen, the Switch 2 comes out for like the same price as the Series S now, and it's like it's a hard sell.
What I would do is, if I were Asha, right? And I don't know this lady to say her name like that, but I'm just saying, if I were her, do a buyback. Say, listen, you send us your Series S at $150, we'll give you Series X. You have another year left before Helix comes out. Right? Just buy back the Series S's. Throw them in a fucking dumpster. Light them all on fire. Get rid of them. But this way, the customer is giving you the machine back with $150. That's it. They're already offering people discounted Series X's anyway. They have the Xbox One. Apparently, it's showing up in the store or whatever. If you're playing on the console or whatever. I would say just do it. Get the S's out of here. Just get rid of them. Get rid of them and tell the devs, be like, you know what? We got rid of the machine and you only got one spec now. It's a Series X. Boom, done. You have no excuse now. Optimize for that one box. That's it. This gen is just a wash.
It is at this point, man. It's fucked. It's a
even
shame
on the
it
Sony
went
side, it's a
down.
fucking wash because nothing came out.
Yeah, like across the board. Like I said, besides Nintendo, I will give Nintendo its due this gen for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like we've said multiple times, and I've said it multiple times on this show, they were the kind of the light in the dark of BS crap all over the place. This gen, so at least we got some good stuff, some consistent developers holding it down, and of course Nintendo holding it down. So, You know, it's few and far between, but at least we do have something. But we thought it was going to be a lot more competitive. And while it, you know, we
Xbox
had
had
some,
it. They literally fucking had it. The minute they bought ABK, it was over.
yeah,
All they had to fucking do was say Call of Duty's only here, and you were done. Like, boom, you were done.
yeah,
You, even at the Series S at $299, if that's the only place to play Call of Duty, they were gonna print money out their ass. But they were like, oh well, we can make some more money doing this, and it cost them $1 billion because they didn't put it in fucking. They put it in Game Pass because they thought all the people were gonna sub. It's like, man, you gotta feel the pulse of your audience, man. I don't know.
yeah.
It's over, man. You had a bunch of people that didn't know business running a business.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like I think when you have the the Game Pass stuff going down the way it did, and um, you know, and like the games coming out the way they did, and also just, you know, on both ends of the, you know, whatever console you have, I think the specific games coming out were just not impactful, and then you wrap that all up with just bad like marketing, bad, you know, business moves and decision moves and stuff. And it definitely takes its toll on, you know, people like us that are the consumers and, you know, spend money on these brands and products year in, you know, year in, year out. And like we said, we've kind of spent a lot less, or actually not invested anything into, you know, their ecosystem, so to speak.
You know how many PlayStation 5 games I bought right before we went on the air? I bought like 2 or 3 games because they were on sale.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want them over there.
I'm starting to build my library up on PlayStation. You know, that's you had me on Xbox and you lost me. Now I'm spending money somewhere else. Like that, you can't fucking run it like that, man. You have to get these people to come back. You have to get me to come back. I'm willing to come back. But you have to fucking make it worth my while. I'm not going to sit there on a fucking console. I can't even run Resident Evil 9 properly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm not going to sit there and fuck. When I saw how that looked compared to the fucking base PS5, and if anybody remembers, the Series X was killing it in the beginning against PS5. The games were sharper. They were higher resolution on the Series X, blah, blah, blah. The tables have turned now. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. This machine is capable of so much more than the Series X. Okay? And the fact that they're letting these devs just get away with this stuff, it's like, come on, man. Like, you got to call up Capcom. You got to call up all these companies. Be like, what are you doing? This game is on our box, which we know is better than PlayStation. Why aren't you optimizing it? Sorry, we'll put a patch out. Yeah, you better put a patch out, fuckface. Or we're not going to sell you shit no more in our store. And slam the phone down on them. There's no reason those games shouldn't look like that. RE4 Remake looks fucking fantastic on the Series X, okay? And there's no reason it should look like RE9 should look like that. And you're like, woo, it's a newer game. No, it's the same fucking engine. Same goddamn engine. And it looks worse than RE4 Remake. How? How is that possible? That's all I'm saying. Dreadpool says they should make them like they did for the 360 with options for extra and less storage. Everything else should be identical. Yeah, I agree. You have one SKU, but then you can customize it. Especially if you're going to be ordering it as a boutique item. Maybe you get a base model for 1 terabyte and you can upgrade to 2 terabyte before they ship it out. So you custom order it. That would be cool. This way you get what you want and you're paying for it.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Anthony?
I wasn't saying anything, you know, during that, but
Ooh, ooh.
What are you guys rapping now?
Minecraft, remember? Ooh, ooh.
But yeah, it's all kind of like, you know, a lot of the timing of stuff just has been piling up with just the the constant letdowns and stuff. And I think now that we have all of the future plans kind of laid out in a way with what's going to go on the next few years, it's going to be interesting because I really think that if certain things can't turn around in time, that it's going to be, you know, it's not going to be looking good for having an Xbox console of some sort.
Summer short.
We don't want to see that though, but we want to see them succeed and figure it out. But
I think they have a chance with this lady. I really do. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna give, like I said, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Because we got what we wanted. We didn't want Phil Spencer running it anymore, and we didn't think that was ever gonna happen. He was gonna get fucking fired, but it happened. So, and already she's starting to make changes, which is good. She's starting to listen to the people, and I think that the real people, okay, not these paid people that get codes and shit that are gonna kiss your ass. Real people that really spend money on these things. That's the one thing I don't like about this whole situation with Xbox. They pay these fucking guys to do podcasts, and they send them free shit, free codes, free consoles, and they're like, "What do you guys think?" "Oh, yeah, you gave me the console. I love everything you gave." Okay. That's what Phil Spencer did as grassroots marketing. He was fucking hiring all these podcast guys. Like, I understand that. That has to end. You wrap that up in a ball and fucking throw it out the window. You got to listen to real people that really buy these things, okay? Go to GameStop. Go to these places and ask the fucking people who actually bought your product. Hey, you own an Xbox? Yeah. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What do you want them to fix? What do you want them to... Listen to the actual people. Enough is enough.
yeah, and the thing is too, it's like the hardcore gamers and stuff like that, like those are the people that, they'll try to stick it out with you through thick and thin when you make, mistakes, as long as you can, somehow show that there's a reason to keep coming back or a reason to, again, stay invested in the product, and
Here's the thing, too. You're sending all those guys free shit anyway. So they're not buying your product anyway. So they're always going to champion it. And they're going to have their echo chambers. That's fine. But here's the problem with Xbox. You need the masses. Those guys are not the masses. Those guys are hardcore guys that you're hooking up to hook you up. Fine. That's your advertising. We get it. Some of us get it. Some of us don't. Some of us think these guys are actually legit when they're not. We can see through it. We know. Now, you got to market to the masses. People that were going to buy an Xbox that didn't buy an Xbox, or people that think Xbox is dead, because there's a lot of fucking people out there that don't even think they exist anymore. Okay? And that's not Twitter. That's real life, because I see them all the time. They come in. They're like, "Oh, is Xbox still doing stuff?" "Yeah, they're still doing it." "Oh, I didn't know. I thought they stopped. I went into Best Buy. I didn't see nothing on the shelf." That needs to stop. They need to get that guy, those customers, those people that are potential customers. You got to promote everywhere. You got to say, "Hey, we're Xbox and we're here." Get Super Bowl ads. Do what you got to do. Get commercials out there.
yeah, put Gears in front of people if you're bringing Gears back after this long of a time. You have to.
Stop sending codes to everybody. Even people that aren't in their little podcast group, they send codes to everybody. Stop sending fucking codes to people. Say, "You know what? We're putting out Gears. There'll be a beta. Everyone can play the beta." That's it. You missed the beta, you didn't play it.
They want honest feedback. That's what they got to do.
That's
Because
what you
these
gotta
guys are just
do.
going to keep kissing their butts.
Enough is enough. Look at Destiny, Anthony. You were in the alpha and the beta of that stupid game.
Yeah.
And you gave feedback on the website. We gave feedback with Rock Band 4, remember?
Yeah.
They were like, hey, do you want Rock Band 4? And we all filled out a survey saying, fuck yeah. And guess what? They listened to the people, they brought it back.
Yeah, they did. And that was the last Rock Band game. Little did they know, but, you know, and, yeah, sometimes the feedback needs to be there. And I just think that, like, you know, you see what's on, like, if you see what's like constantly on social media and you actually see what's like pissing off the fans. And I know we had Tim Dog on here and he mentioned like, oh, well, they do look at certain things. They look at, you know, well, if the right people need to look at what they need to look at and see that people aren't happy, and that's probably what sparked this, you know, Game Pass
Absolutely.
switch up. So I just think that as long as you know, especially constructive criticism, it's not like, you know, just random BS bashing. It's like there's actual constructive criticism from fans that, you know, actually give a shit. So while, you know, there might be some people that, you know, they're just trolling and they're doing whatever, it's like, no, there's still a whole line
You
of
can't fucking, here's the thing though with Twitter. You can't really gauge Twitter because there's a lot of fucking crazy people on there anyway.
No, you have to go beyond.
Like you
just
said,
Twitter.
there's
It
going to be
can't just
people trolling
Twitter.
and stupid. You have to fucking go, like I said, go to GameStop. Send a rep out there. Anybody. Do a survey, do a poll, do what you got to do. Do focus groups, okay? Don't use Twitter or anything. They have these fucking focus groups that you go to. You know, they pay you money to sit there and take surveys and shit. Do that. Those are average people that aren't really online doing shit. It's just randos. Take the surveys, get the feedback, do all that stuff. In the meantime, while you're doing that, go to GameStop, put a rep outside or put a rep inside and just get actual honest feedback from the consumers. Film it. You know what I mean? Say, walk up to the camera and, hey, you want to take a survey about Xbox? Sure. You'll be on camera. All right. And then, hello, my name is Billy Bob Joel. And I have Xbox 360. Well, Billy Bob Joel, why don't you have a fucking Xbox Series X? What's that? They made another one? Yeah, they made another one. We sell it right down there at GameStop. Right at the counter, you can go get one. Oh, I didn't know. I own a PS5. I thought Xbox gave up because I saw Gears of War was on it last year. And no, Billy Joel, like we fucked up. Now it's Billy Joel. We fucked up and put it on PlayStation by accident, but we're keeping it on Xbox. Like, oh, okay.
Well, I already have an Apple Pippin, so I don't need the Helix.
You gauge the feedback from real people. Fuck the internet.
Well, you know, that's what Nintendo does. They had the lady at Target, and she saw my daughter was wearing a Mario dress, and she came up right to us and was like, "Oh, are you going to see the movie? Like, do you have a Switch 2? What kind of games?" Like, they just literally talk to you in person.
Yeah,
like,
Xbox
and
thinks that
teach
they
you.
could put 65-year-old men on the internet, and that's going to fucking gauge the audience. Like, no. Those guys are talking to people already in the bubble. You need to go beyond the bubble, because the people in the bubble are going to buy it anyway. They're not new customers. They're the same fucking people. You have to
That's the
fucking
big
go
problem.
beyond that. Like the 360. They had commercials all over the place. What was the tagline? Xbox 360, jump in. You know what jump in meant? Hey, we need more people. You come and jump in. You jump in. Everyone jump in. Peter, what's up? Peter is angry right now about Call of Duty. You
He's
should have seen.
cursing.
He was cursing all over. I had to close the Discord down. He cursed so much.
He was furious.
Discord emailed me and said, you got this guy in there cursing all day long about Call of Duty, and you got to shut it down or we're going to terminate it.
Oh, man.
But you have to gauge real people. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Enough of this bullshit with these guys. You can
Well,
keep
there's
those. You can keep those guys for the echo chambers. All right, that's fine. But you need to do more. You got to get actual feedback from actual people who are buying this stuff, not somebody who got a code. Like Anthony, look at Anthony. I'm going to fucking throw him under the bus for a second. He gets codes from Capcom, and guess what? He's honest, because when they gave him a code for Village, he played Village for 24 hours and said, you know what, guys? This game fucking sucks. This ain't it.
Yeah.
And Capcom said, okay, great. We're still going to send you codes.
Yeah, they didn't say like, I can't critique it as long as I don't, put stuff out before it's supposed to be out, which we didn't get the game early enough to do that anyway. It was still just like, hey, yeah, here's a code, but we were already playing it.
But they're not cutting you
regardless,
off. They're not threatening you. You know what I mean? It's just,
No, they are pretty cool. Like I said, like there's obviously, there's obviously shit that obviously is doesn't make any sense. Like it's like you kind of scratch your head, like why do they do certain things? And that's an internal thing. That's like a whole nother, thing that we've talked about before when RE9 was kind of ramping up. But yeah, it's like, that's it, and, I know for the future now that just, try to email certain people and just try to let people know, like, listen, really get the word out there of like, these are the past reviews that I've done and I've been honest. And like, that's just is what it is. Like, they never really cared or like you said, stop that just because you didn't, praise Pragmata or praise, RE9 or whatever the case may be. It's just, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, these people are like the people that get sent, whatever codes are flown out. It's in every fandom or it's in every like thing. And yeah, it's like you kind of have to weed through the people that are just.
but here's the difference
want to
though.
hear
With the Xbox thing. These guys flat out say, well, I'm just a regular fan. Come on. You're full of shit.
Yeah, no, that's
Resident
bullshit,
Evil,
for
they
sure.
flat out tell you, hey, Capcom flew me out to review the game.
Yeah.
That's it. Whereas Xbox, they have these guys blowing the line. It's like, you can't do that. Like, because then some people see right through that shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You have a bunch of people in the chats that don't pay attention, that way, whatever. But then you got people that do pay attention.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute. You're a normal fan, but they flew you all over the place to play all these games. Doesn't make sense.
And you got to speak
Doesn't
up
add
when
up.
there's shit that is like, wrong. That's why one thing I like, even I know that like Epic has, laid off people or whatever, and some of the Fortnite Festival stuff has been adjusted, but they made some updates recently that I liked, but they're a good example of like they'll listen to like fans that are actually on YouTube that like play all the rhythm stuff all the time. And that's just an example. It's a very small example because obviously Fortnite Festival is such a small piece of the big Fortnite, pie, so to speak.
Right.
But it just shows that like if you actually listen to the critique or like, listen, like your songs have been sucking, you've been getting all these like pop artists, blah, 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 which they're going to do. But like sometimes you got to speak up and be like, yo, this is kind of messed up. Whether or not they listen or not, it's whatever, but you just got to speak up for the fans.
I think the
because
thing with
they don't have
Xbox
that.
is, though, they got to get the general public to realize that they're still around and that they're going to kick ass again.
Yeah.
Because the perception, I have people that come in that I don't even know. And they like the guy that traded all his Xbox shit in, he said he bought a PS5 and he's done with Xbox. And
Yeah.
I didn't bring anything up with this guy. But he told me he felt like they're putting all the games on PlayStation. And he's like, why do I even own this when I can own the other thing that has all the games on it? And I was like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's where it ends for them, really, There's that cutoff point.
Right.
And they're not going to come back. They're not going to be like, "Ooh, I got to go sell my PlayStation next month
Yeah,
and go back."
no,
Like they're
it's
done. That's over.
yeah,
Like
it-
awesome.
They're not,
Well, they're done with the
waiting
current
around
one.
for X, Y, and Z,
They're
Like,
done with the current Xbox, but if they do this right with Helix or whatever other console they end up making, say they just make another box, right? That's not like PC oriented or whatever. That next box needs to be in your face. Like they need to fucking show that to everybody and be like, yo, this is it. This is the one you need. They got a lot of brand damage right now. And this lady's starting to pick up the pieces. So I'm, like I said, I'm not mad or anything. I'm waiting. I'm sitting back and I'm waiting. And I'm
Yeah.
actually waiting with a smile on my face because again, it's not Phil Spencer dicking around. It's this lady trying to fix everything. So I'm interested in seeing what's happening now.
This is the best chance
In a
they've
positive
had
way
in
too. I
years.
know you're talking bad about Xbox. Yeah, fuck face, because I spent a lot of money on Xbox and I want them to get better, you dumb bastard.
Yeah.
That's been the theme all night.
You were talking bad about them.
Oh my God. I'm critiquing a product that I bought. Oh, it wasn't sent to me. I wasn't flown
dare
out to the island and got one shoved up my ass, I guess. Just saying.
That's good.
Yeah. It's a shame. But it needs to change, and there needs to be, and maybe there is sooner than later, and if we see something by the end of this year, as far as like a reveal or something like that.
Bro, if I'm them, I'm releasing Helix this year.
Yeah, you got to get past this, like whatever
I'm
this
telling
is,
you right now,
basically, sooner than later.
if I'm them, I'm releasing that fucking box this year. And I'll tell you why. Because who's going to fucking win? PlayStation already won. But who's going to win the holiday? PS5 Pro with GTA 6. Why? Because of the power. If you released a fucking Helix this year, and you could get that Series X version running on the Helix at like 120 FPS or whatever, or 4K, forget it. You are blowing the PS5 Pro out of the water. But will Rockstar let them do that?
Yeah.
That's another thing too. That's another hurdle because Rockstar likes to control their games. Like Red Dead 2, we still don't have fucking 60 FPS 4K yet, which is
No.
absolutely fucking ridiculous that we have to sit there and wait when they could patch that game today.
Just like they did GTA 5.
Yeah. You did
They patched
literally edit an INI file and they don't want to fucking do it because they want to control it and make money when they want to make the money. But just imagine if Xbox dropped the Helix and they said that's it. They said, yeah, the Series X version, until the PC version is ready for the Helix, the Series X version, that'll pick up the pace. That'll pick up the mantle for that one. It'll just run a little bit better than the PlayStation. Forget about it. People will be buying that thing like crazy. Even at $1,200. Because they want to play the best experience of GTA 6 at launch.
Yeah. Hands down, they want to. I mean, that's the most anticipated game.
I'll be right back.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, like
that.
the time is already kind of run out, so it's just like the sooner that you can get any of this stuff out the door is like what you need to do. I mean, there's really no other option. I mean, I don't know if it'll be this year. It could be, like announced this year maybe, and then they just roll it out next year. I don't know, but yeah, it's got to act fast with all this bullshit going on for sure.
Yeah, I mean that if they wanna get rid of that stigma of these consoles that they have out now, they should just hurry up and release it. Who cares?
Yeah.
And like they're not gonna just stop supporting the Series X immediately anyway. So
No.
who cares? I mean, just put it out and then anyone who wants to grab it could grab it.
Yeah, people
know?
that are still in the Series X will just, it will just run how it runs. Like the games aren't going to be prioritizing the Series X at that point, but they'll still run something,
Yeah.
So it's just like,
I just want to know like what the hell it is, Like what
yeah.
is this thing?
And
Like
do they
what
go
am I
back on, the whole Steam thing? Are they just saying, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We want to get people on here. We need exclusives again. They'll keep whatever hardware plans they had in mind, but they're not going to have like a Steam storefront on it,
See, I'd be
mean-
much more likely to buy it if it just has like Windows. Like I'd be because then I could
Yeah,
just use it as another PC and it'd be great. But
yeah,
we have to see. I don't know. That's the problem. We have no idea like what we don't even know what they were gonna do and what they're gonna end up doing because everything's changing. So
yeah. It's
that's why
constantly changing. Yeah,
it's hard to invest in their platform. That's why I haven't bought any games because at least with PS6, more than likely I could just play the games I buy on PS5 on the PS6. I know I'm going to buy a
exactly.
PS6 because there's going to be exclusives. They made that clear. It's going to have certain stuff. That's it. Like I'm sticking to it. The
Yeah,
Helix is the wild card. I don't know what's going to happen. I know I'm not going to be on PC still. I still have my PC.
of
So
course. Yeah,
if I could play Steam games on that thing, then hey, maybe it'd be worth picking up. But
yeah,
they got to show us what it is and we got to figure this all out because right now it's not a good place to be in for them. So
yeah. The leadership is all telling as well. Like, she walked into something that was already a mess, and so now she has to kind of figure it out. So it's not easy to do that. I will commend her for like at least trying to start somewhere, but it's still a very uphill battle because of the trust being broken and just weird decisions this gen. So I think there just needs to be June's got to kick ass, man. It really does because it's April's pretty much done at this point. It's already May, so like we're getting there. It's going to be June before you know it, and that's their time to shine. So they better polish whatever they need up and really figure it out and have a good event.
yeah, and if they show Gears is looking good, maybe you'll get some people to get on that.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll show some other games, but I
yeah,
don't but then again, they'll show a game that's not coming out for 10 years, so I don't know. Like this
yeah.
is
Or
all
they'll
stuff
show
that
us a bunch of stuff because there's two different events, right? So Gears is like separate, which is
yeah, it's
cool.
after.
But it's like you have to like that main event, like you said, it can't have shit that just doesn't have dates or doesn't have. There needs to be like something that you're showing that actually that you would want to play as well. I mean, getting dates for something is one thing, but a game that you actually, oh, I can't wait to play that. It's that needs to kind of be there. There needs to be something that bites back for that whole like we're getting them with exclusives again. We're making these changes right now. Yeah, it might still be on Game Pass with this subscription, whatever one you want to pick for your subscription, but
They should
here's the
work all that
option.
stuff out beforehand
Oh,
because
yes.
you don't want to go into this thing not like
Confusing people with subscription tiers and all that shit. They
yeah,
got to
you
work
don't
it
wanna
out now.
change it at the thing in June, like, be like, "Oh, new tier." It's like, "No, no, 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 you do that
No,
all
no.
beforehand and
Yes.
just let us go enjoy the games."
Yeah, you
But
already
the
did the
other
pricing beforehand, so just make those adjustments and drop the console as well as far as
yeah,
pricing.
I don't trust them, though, to, like, draw the line in the sand. Like, they might show Gears and not show the PlayStation logo and whatever, but they should
Yeah.
just come out and be like, "It's not going anywhere. Like, this is it." But I don't think they're gonna do that. And then
Yeah.
because they're gonna leave the door open, and it's like, I don't want like, I don't
No.
particularly care, but I don't think that's gonna help them. Like,
No, it's
I no,
not.
it's not
It's
that
not
I
going to
don't
help
want it.
them.
It's just that, like, I don't think that's gonna help you. Like, just be upfront, be honest. But I don't know. I don't know if they can afford to do that with the way things are, but we'll have to see. If they
Yeah.
take the stuff out of Game Pass and everyone has to buy it, then yeah, you'll get your 10 million. Because if they have a 30 something million install base, I would
Yeah.
think 10 million people will buy the game.
Yeah.
That's great. You know,
Yeah, especially if it looks killer and it really is advertised like Perry was saying. And, we kind of need some of those old school, people back that were kind of bringing you to the dance in the first place. Like the ones that got you there, it's like, fuck.
yeah, and
But
the Gears whatever Reloaded didn't do well. Obviously, it's just Gears 1 again, so it's not going to, but
yeah, it's another Ultimate Edition. Yeah.
this game has to have like really good multiplayer. It has to look good. It has to really be a
Yeah.
return to
The,
form.
the people can fly thing is a little concerning, but I just have to hope that it's just not like Judgment and it's not like, there's certain things I do like about Judgment, don't get me wrong. I know they did the full development for that game, so I can't compare it to like, Coalition not being a part of it versus them being a part of it. But I really hope that they get that competitive scene kind of up again. And there's going to be the sweaty people that are just like, they're just playing and going to be number one all the time. They know all the moves and stuff like that. But I still think that there's a good spot for Gears to come back in that way, not only with story but multiplayer, because it used to have a huge multiplayer competitive scene. I mean, now you always hear about, like whatever, Call of Duty and all these other esports things, but Gears esports is basically dead. So even like in that regard, it's like it kind of needs to have a good enough multiplayer to like keep fans returning, because a story mode is a story mode. Like you have some people that are going to play it, some people aren't going to play it.
I just don't know if
jump right into multiplayer.
I don't even know if it has enough draw anymore, unfortunately. Which
it's been
really
gone.
messed up.
I know it is messed up, and the fact that it's been gone for this long, Gears has been gone. I mean, 5 came out 2019, so it's like it's just been out of the main like stay for a while. So that's going to be tough getting people back in, because Reloaded did not do that, like you said.
Yeah.
The sales numbers were not good.
See, I guess.
People can fly. More like people can cry.
Yeah.
People could cry.
I remember they announced they were going to be part of that. I was just like, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't matter.
Well, let's see.
I think Tim Dog mentioned that too. He was saying the same thing. Like, it's a little concerning, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy.
We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they can pull this off, because we're gonna see all the gameplay in June. I'm sure they're gonna have a release date too. So
yeah,
should put out a demo just to like get anybody going.
What if the beta starts that day? We're all gonna be together. You know how crazy that's gonna be.
I hope it does. They should do.
We're only gonna have 3 Xboxes in the shop. Well, we have PCs all over the shop too, so we can play. If we have to hook up PC, download it.
If anything, I'd have you sign up for the beta and then make the beta like something else.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
Now, before we go, they said something about they were looking into making Game Pass. You can create your own tier or something. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
It's a rumor, and I mean, how would that work? Like,
I think you should just not make this confusing. And like Frank was just saying when you were gone, like you figure this shit out now and not in June. You got to figure this stuff out now with the subscriptions and stop confusing people. And I think a custom thing would just
because
confuse people more.
Now that's gonna hit, and everyone's gonna think, "Oh, I can make my own Game Pass." It's like, my God, enough with the fucking leaks, man. It's not.
Yeah, we
listen
gotta
to me.
stop with that.
And we know, if you listen to Windows Weekly, Microsoft leaks everything. This is not just an Xbox problem. Okay? Because they leak a bunch of shit out for other stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And they're always going to leak stuff. The problem is, though, with Xbox, the fans take this shit to heart too much. I mean, we're still got people mentioning this stupid fucking family plan from like 4 years ago. It's like breaking news. That ain't happening. It's 4 years later. But enough with this, enough with this stuff. If they're going to do it, do it. If they're not, don't do it. But I don't want to hear about, leaks and this and that. It's like, enough is enough. If you got something, show us. If you don't worry about it. Because
the other thing
now I'm going to hear about this shit for the next fucking month. Oh, you can make your own tier. Oh, they love us. Oh, it'll be $1. Oh, fuck out of here.
They're making a big mistake also by not just focusing. Like I saw, she tweeted today about the Discord thing. It's like, bro, don't worry about that. Like, why are you even bothering with this? And then another guy, one of the usual suspects, tweeted, the mobile store is dead. And she responded to the tweet like, no, we're still doing the mobile store. And it's like, stop. Like, you need to just focus on Xbox.
They should kill the mobile store.
Yeah, kill the mobile store. Don't worry about anything else right now. Don't tweet about Discord. Don't confuse anybody. Don't do anything. Just worry about Xbox and the games. And that's it. Like they've just lost the plot so much that
they were supposed to launch that thing like 2 or 3 years ago, and they never did, right? So just kill it. When you want to go back to it, go back to it. But don't worry about it.
Nobody is gonna like download an app store on their phone. Like they're gonna just use the Google store. It's it. Like you're not gonna cut into that revenue.
So what's
So
the?
why bother?
I want to know something here. So, Discord with Xbox. Does that mean we're all getting Discord Nitro for free or something? Because she said look out for a code or something.
No, I think what's happening is if the Helix is going to be PC, they're not going to have
Xbox Live.
like
They're gonna have
right. You're not going to pay for that. They're not going to have a party chat, so they'll partner with Discord, and you'll just use.
But why is she
Discord on
telling
it.
you to look for a code in your email?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That was
about.
part of the statement.
I didn't get anything.
I never get
That's-
shit, and I'm the one that actually buys stuff. It's always these fucking people that get free shit. They're like, "Oh, I got the code." It's like, well, thanks. I spent thousands of dollars on your product, and I don't get shit for free.
I still don't understand what that does for anybody, and like why are they doing this now? Like it's just a mess. That's the kind of stuff they gotta not worry about right now, and just like
Yeah, but
I
there's
don't
a
know.
reason why they mentioned that. That announcement's coming soon. That's probably going to come this at the end of this week or next week.
Maybe with Game Pass you get Nitro, like you said. I don't know.
Maybe if you have Game Pass, you'll get Nitro while you're on Helix. This way, you already pay for that stuff. I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
They're trying to bridge these console people over to PC like gently, and it's like we see what you're doing. It's not rocket science to figure this out. Like, and if these console guys think that it's going to be a box, it is going to be a box, but it's going to be a PC box. You just got to get used to it.
Well, yeah, we all knew that going in.
Now, I don't think that's the right move, but that's what they're doing. So we all have to.
I don't think it's the right move either to do Helix. If I were them, I would scrap it and do their own thing. But they're in it, right? They're saying that they're in it, so they can't change it right now. Maybe
It's not going to pan out well.
Listen to me, it can pan out well if they figure it out. They have to totally look at this Helix thing and figure out what are we really going to fucking do with this thing? Because the other guy was going to do something with it. But fuck that. What are we doing with this thing that we're stuck with it? What are we going to do with it? How are we going to do this?
Right.
I think they can figure something out. There's always a way
they
that they can figure stuff out or figure something out. The thing is, will they?
Well, if they can incentivize you to use their store and everything, yeah, it'll be great. They'll make a ton of money. It'll be powerful. But I don't understand if it does have full windows, which we still don't know. It's all speculation.
They've been saying that these consoles are going to have full Windows since fucking Xbox One.
Right.
And
so we
there's a
don't even
Windows
know.
kernel that runs all that shit, but it's never full-blown Windows. Now, if they put full-blown Windows on this thing, fine. I'm assuming it's like the ROG. That's why I always went into Helix thinking it was. It was just ROG in a box. Okay? Which is fine. Again, you got to figure it out. You got to show people how easy this is. Because the ROG Ally has a lot of shit going on. When you go to update it, it updates like 20 different fucking things all at once. You got to update the Armory thing. You got to update Windows. You got to update everything separately. A lot of stuff you got to do with that thing. But once you get it going, it works decently. But this console can't be like that. It's got to be presented like a console, even if it's got full-blown Windows on it.
Well, I almost feel like you're going to be able to choose like, oh, I'll boot into this or boot into that. And that's it. Like, again, how is this all going to work? We don't know. Very confusing.
That's what I'm going to figure out. They just got to sell it to me. And by sell it, I mean, they got to explain this to me and figure out how they're going to get a lot of people on board. If they can do that, then we're all set. But they're just doing the PC thing, and people have PCs. They're just going to play the games on there, right? And like we all know, they don't care if you do that because they're still going to make money. But I have a feeling they're going to lock out Steam on that thing. If you use their dashboard mode on the Helix, I'm sure they're going to lock out Steam. But if it has full-blown Windows, you can install Steam. So what the fuck is the point? This is the thing it's just hard for me to get over here.
Well, and that's what was odd. Like I said, I booted up the Xbox app and it pulled my Steam games in. It's like, well, why are you doing like why would you do this? It's like imagine if you turn on your Xbox and it was like, oh, you have these games on PSN. Like, why are you doing that? I didn't buy them through you. Like, I understand they're trying to unify you, but how does that make them money? Which I don't care about anyway, but they do.
Yeah, but you gotta care because it won't keep them alive, and then you got stuck with a box.
Well, yeah, like that's why I don't understand how if Steam is available or Epic is on, which they pretty much said, then how do they make money? Like their thing is not strong enough for me. I don't have an ally, so there's no reason for me to use Play Anywhere. I don't care. You know, it's just weird that they would even try this, but they're doing.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Any questions in the chat? I know it's almost 2:00 in the morning, so which is ridiculous. We went on so long, but we had some really, really good discussions tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Zio, so we had to.
Yeah, it was Zio, and I didn't record half the show on our fucking debut. That's okay. I'll get the archive.
Just check if there's any more stuff real quick while we're still here.
I'm playing some more Fortnite. I dusted off the Rock Band 4 drums kit, and I've been playing
Nice.
drums. So
I haven't done shit to get Bugs Bunny. I haven't even been playing.
Me too. Same.
yeah, they gotta update some of the songs. Like, I think tomorrow they're updating more songs because it's dumbass Coachella fucking bullshit. But it works good. I mean, what I like about it is the fact that I can calibrate the drum pads and everything, or just
Right.
like not each pad, but just like calibrating drums is cool. So I'm happy that like you can do that. And they added pro vocals as well, so you can plug in a microphone or use a headset mic to now sing. Terrible karaoke. Or you can still play the vocals with the notes, you know, if that's what you prefer. But it's cool. I wasn't expecting the Rock Band 4 drum kit to connect so easily to the PS5, but thankfully it did. Just picked it right up and it's like, oh, you're this profile, okay, and then you're good. So I think they're making new drum kits as well. I don't know what they're going to be priced at, but just like your Rock Band 4 guitar, if you have it, then yeah. Perry, you still have foot pedals at your shop, do you?
I still do. I have 2 of them,
Okay.
and they're on the floor. So if you want them,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably most definitely take them off your
All right,
hands. Just
then
it's always
I'll-
good to have them.
I'll put them away. This way, no
Yeah.
one's taking them anyway. And one of them still has that blue thing on it, which is you peel it off,
Yeah.
the shipping
No, that's
paper or
good.
whatever.
I only
Yeah.
had the Xbox guitar. What was the one that we got? What's that called?
A Rift
That
Master.
stupid Rift Master. But then I was at a thrift store the other day and I found the PS4 one for $3.99. It's still in my trunk. I gotta clean it.
You're
I
supposed
could
to
use
give me
it on
that.
PS5. Yeah, I could. I mean, I really don't need it because I have the other one. But
Yeah, I thankfully, because this one was on PlayStation, the fact that I moved my Fortnite stuff over to PlayStation kind of worked out because I got the Rift Master for both consoles, but the PlayStation one I use for PC because it just plugs in and it works. You don't gotta like map it like the Xbox one. All that bullshit. So it kind of just worked out. Because I've been meaning to I had this drum kit forever. Like ever since Rock Band 4 kind of dipped out a little bit, and then we stopped playing on the PlayStation 4, but that's what I got Rock Band on. So I just had this drum kit forever. The only thing I don't have for it is the cymbals, but that's if you're playing like pro, like expert drums. Like I'm not. You could do the cymbals, I think, and do it on hard, but like I need 3 sets of cymbals to like complete it. But like Rock Band 4 didn't come with the cymbals. Like they wanted you to carry over your cymbals from Rock Band 3,
Huh.
and they didn't They didn't sell like when you bought Rock Band 4, you just got the basic drum pad, and then that was it.
Yeah, they didn't want to
So-
manufacture it. That's why.
Yeah, so it's like now I got to get these like used cymbals online probably, but I'll just probably not do that and then just wait for like a new kit, and then if I feel like I want to get it, I will. But it's going to be expensive because if the Riffmaster was like 130, I think retail, I can imagine the drum set's probably like 250 maybe. I don't know. They haven't announced. They said they're making it. They just haven't announced it yet.
Right.
So we shall see.
Interesting.
But it's always good to have more foot pedals because that's the first thing to break. So
Well, we have good news for June. Dreadpool bought his tickets the other day, so he will be joining
Awesome.
us along with his family for the entire weekend of the 10-year anniversary of the shop.
Great.
So
I'm
also,
excited to hang out with him.
so it's going to be the 20th anniversary of me being on YouTube, which is crazy. And it's all around the same time.
yeah, that's nuts.
That is crazy, huh?
A lot of milestones for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It was 20 years. I started on YouTube June of 06. Then it's the 10-year anniversary of the shop. I could have sworn there was one more anniversary for June. Jeez. I don't know, man. No, it's crazy.
Time flies by.
It is flying. Later, play more Heretic and Hexen. Nice. Great games right there. And I could play them on the Mister. I'm going to order a Mister for the shop. This way I could play the games outside. I got to order adapters and shit too. You know, 8-Bit Dude doesn't make these SNK controllers anymore. They're really comfortable, and I was going to order them for Elm Street, but I guess not. That's okay.
That's annoying when they discontinue stuff.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Did you
Yeah,
see
no.
those clear 8-bit do the N64 ones or whatever?
Yeah, you can only buy them on their website. They don't have them on Amazon.
Yeah, Glacier, and what was the other one or something?
They
else?
match the consoles that we got, but and then they
Yeah.
sell you the buttons separately if you want the original color buttons.
Such a scam.
It is a scam. Stupid.
Such a scam.
Anyway, yeah, so we can do all that. We'll have a Diddy Kong racing tournament. We got Mario Kart World. We can play that with the Switches. We could do we could pretty much land anything at this point. We could do X-Men now that it has the new ports. I know
It'd be fun.
Wicked Hot and the Damio. I don't know if I said his name right. They want to play Sega Saturn for the first time, so I have that all ready to go for them. I said, if you're gonna play Sega Saturn, you guys are gonna play Three Dirty Dwarfs, and you're gonna figure it out.
It's a good game.
It's a good game. I don't think it's a good game for them to play for the first time playing a Saturn, but whatever.
We got pretty far that one time without cheats.
They will be tortured with that game.
Tortured.
Well, we need a third man for them, so the third man's going to play the game with them. It won't be me, because I'm all Three Dirty Dwarves out, so
There's gonna be like 100 people there, so we'll find someone.
someone will do it. Yeah, I think that might be it as far as a lot of stuff going on in June. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap up this first edition of Game Complainers Zio. Tried to fool everybody by starting it as a regular show, but going forward, we are Zeo. We are Zeo until next year, and then Turbo might be the next stop. I don't know. I have logos for that already, so we're good to go with that. But I guess that's that. So
Oh yeah.
just make sure you see the new logo. This is the new logo from now on. The new thumbnail you're looking at, that's going to be the show's thumbnail every week. So
That's awesome.
now the ghost
Switching
is
it
still going to be around. He's in the corner right now, the right-hand corner. It's going to stay that way. The other streams might use the new background. It might not. Might use the old background. It depends on what's going on. It depends on how I feel too. So you might see a little mix and match of those backgrounds whenever I stream certain things. But I'm going to try to do some, make the icons a little bit different. You know what I mean? Going forward. You got to change it up
switch it
every
up.
couple of years.
Yeah. Switch it up. New image.
That's kind of what
a little bit.
CO was. It was like a refresher of Mighty Morphin. A little bit.
Yeah, well. All right. We're out of here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Had fun tonight.
Bye,
Great
guys.
show. Great discussions.
Yeah, good show.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right. See you guys
All
later.
right, guys.
Good night.
Have a good night. Peace out.
Peace. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'm kind of tired. So, everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. And we will catch you next week. Don't forget, every Tuesday on Proto Foxy's channel, Gaming Ain't Easy with Proto Foxy, Wicked Hot, and myself. We are live over there. So, subscribe and check it out. And check out Dreadpool's channel. And who else was in here? A lot of people were in here. Well, shout out to everyone that was in here. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.